Hey, that was a great
Okay.
topic you were on. Whose stream you were on the other day, Matt? Yeah,
Uh,
yesterday. You were with this guy. What's his name? The Canadian guy.
uh,
Pusa.
Gary. Oh, yeah, Gary.
I was
Gary.
lurking and I was in the background. I said maybe 2 comments, but it was good info.
Yeah, I
You
didn't.
guys always have some good topics.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we had a good chat yesterday. It was really good.
Gary's
Gotta
in.
try to get him in here. He had some good things
Gary
to say
Foster?
about YouTube.
Was that Gary Foster or
Andrew.
Andrew
Pusa
Buse?
Studios? You probably know him, Don. Yeah.
I know Andrew. Yeah, he's in Montreal.
Yeah, Pusher Studios. Yeah. Brent Nutley, Bob Casey. Boys, how are you? Matt
Hey,
still in
Bob.
makeup.
Bob and Brent.
Mate,
Hello,
How do I
everyone.
look?
Bob, Brent.
has I got my makeup on all right?
You look great, dude.
Thanks, mate.
You look great.
I don't know
I
about
actually
that.
did a COVID haircut because we're in shelter in place again. So I
Oh.
had to shave the sides because I don't like to see the silver shit. The grays are growing. And I'm not going to dye my hair like I said I would. Like,
Yeah, right.
Jim does.
And
I'll
Kenny.
start sweating and I'll drip down the side of my face.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want to. You end up in court
What's up,
doing
Kenny?
that.
Like bad eyeliner. Hey,
No,
Don. Yeah.
not good.
Well, actually, I've got to let people in on this, Al. This is ridiculous. Kenny, how are you, mate? Before I went live, Al's in there choking, right? He's choking on
I'm
something.
still fucking choking.
He's still
Here
joking.
it is right here, guys.
He's looking
It
for
is
his
right.
water bowl.
Now he goes.
On chicken treats made for my dogs. But
Yeah.
they're good.
His missus makes dog treats and he eats them. Oh, I love
They're
that.
chicken
shit.
treats made for my dogs, but I enjoy them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And they're homemade.
that's different then, isn't it?
Wow.
It is. It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Family Attack.
From the heart.
Family Attack. Kenny. How I think I said that. And Brent Ariels. I'm late.
Hey,
Can you start
Gary.
over, please?
Can you start out? Oh no,
You missed
we
it.
can't.
No.
We can't. There's not enough choking.
He's getting back at me actually because I came in about I don't know half hour into his show yesterday. I never usually see Gary shows because I'm in
That's
bed.
That's what it was on Gary's show. I catch
Yeah.
the show when I'm walking or on the treadmill. I'll say we'll chime in once in a blue moon, but I'm more of a lurker than I am anything else.
Yeah.
And Gary, I know you invited me, and I appreciate that. I honestly, I am so strung in terms of time. I do one live stream at most a week, and that's this one. Just
Well,
because.
Don, really
Because I
appreciate
love that so much.
really do appreciate that, Don. But tell Gary the real reason why you told me in the green room before the show went. Tell
Oh,
him.
he's such a jerk. Yeah.
It was the purple tutu he was trying on.
When are we going live, Matt? So I can say it real.
Brian.
Oh,
We are. Yeah. Can't share channel links anymore. What? I will show up in the chat, but if you refresh, it's gone. Really? Oh, for God's sake! What are they doing with this shit?
it's just getting more and more.
Really?
restrictive.
Interesting.
Brian, how are you, mate?
It is.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I miss the fact that you can't right click on someone and go straight to their channel.
Yeah.
And now they're doing this. You can't even put your links in the bloody chat.
Really?
Where are you supposed to put them then?
I haven't tried. Wow. You sure? Have you tried?
I haven't tried it, mate. He's just told me that.
I've been on some
Then,
watching some live streams and I've seen people post their links and stuff. You sure? I don't know. I
don't know.
I'm still choking on the chicken.
I've just. Yeah. At least it's chicken this time. Now, where are
But
we?
Gary, Matt doesn't give the. I mean, never mind.
Oh, come on.
Don't read that. So
No
Matt,
Jim
how was your drive home? You got
Yeah.
you got to mommy and daddy's and back in one piece, obviously.
What's up, droning veteran? What's the droning veteran's
Yes,
name?
mate.
Dan?
Dan.
Mike?
Dan.
And yeah,
I hit it.
I know. There's a lot of mics. There's a couple of
A lot of
Dans.
Mike's, Dan's, Kenny's.
So
Yeah, drone.
Fucking Jim.
what?
Never chokes. Fuck,
Never
I'm
chokes.
choking now, still. And I want to take another bite of this motherfucker because I'm hungry. God
But
damn.
Jim doesn't swallow, so maybe that's the issue.
No, he don't.
Oh,
No, he don't. He don't choke on dog treats and he don't swallow.
I'm going to choke on him and I'm going to swallow it.
Man's got to draw the line
Enjoy it.
somewhere.
All of it.
That's
All
my
of it.
line in the sand, Al.
All of it.
Oh my! what have I done? So Matt, how was your trip? How was your drive? Did it go well or what?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I'm lucky I did bolt when I did because I was going to go to Sydney and spend some time with my sister, but just 2 days ago they had a COVID outbreak, lockdown. So if I was there, I would have been stuffed again.
Oh my god!
So I just I went straight through. There was no cops at any of the borders, and I just went up. It took me.
Like that here,
It took 3 days to do it. Hey,
California's the state of confusion.
Do you have
You can
cows?
you can open some things and other things you can't open. A barbershop is closed, probably more cleanliness there and secured in terms of, making sure people social distancing, but go to Walmart and you got a line of 30 people waiting to get checked out,
Are they not?
which I was there today.
Don't they separate in the cash line?
Oh, they're separated, but come on. I mean,
Yeah.
people are going through the
Yeah.
aisle in order to get to the back of the line. So it's
Yeah.
just like, it's hypocrisy at its best.
Right.
yeah, and that's when we stop listening, because if nothing's logical, doesn't make sense, it mustn't be true. And if there's one rule for one and not for the other, then the rule for the one mustn't be true. And this is where it all starts.
This sounds like a Star Trek saying. If the rule for the one doesn't match the rule for the many, thou must.
Screw it.
The rule for the one mustn't be true.
We must say screw the rule.
Screw the rule.
Yeah, I got a question for you guys. And when you guys are from another country up above me, but Jim is from the States, what are you feeling about this DJI thing?
The fact that the Americans blocked it or won't ship stuff to it or something.
Oh,
Yeah, we banned them because they're associated with Hawaii and the Chinese government. They've always been attached to the Chinese government. It's a law there. You have to. They have to give any
Exactly. So
information
that's
that
a big deal.
wants.
They're. I don't know.
is my connection shitty or is it Jim's connection?
Jim's shit.
Please be honest.
Yours
Yeah.
Thank
is
you.
brilliantly clear, Al.
Thank you, sir.
I'll
So you're
just tell
saying
you
I
something.
look like shit?
No,
You
you
do
just
look
look like you're like that Pepsi commercial back in the 80s. Max Edrum?
He does too. Yeah.
It's breaking up.
Yeah, bad internet, dude. Really bad. It looks like Adrian's, to be honest.
Kind of does.
I'll just tell you something quickly. Yesterday when I was on Gary's show, we were talking about editing and all sorts of shit, and this is why I put this comment up here, is that I said to Gary, I said, if I think your video sucks, I'll just write in the comments, nice location,
Yeah.
right? Because
I
he's
did hear
flying.
you say that.
Yeah.
Is that the key words now? Nice location?
It
Well,
is.
That's the hot shot.
That's,
Subliminal. I like it.
that's
I'll keep that in
actually
mind.
amusing because I use the same code word with someone else. I won't say who it is, but if I
Oh,
if my only comment is nice, that means oh god, this was that bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Bob Casey who posted a video and it was in a nice location.
And 1080p.
Bob's video was
No,
great.
and I'm not even like pointing the finger. He did great. I'm glad he uploaded that.
It was a
And he
nice
actually
location.
flew down the bridge. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Oh,
I
that's-
did. I had a chat to him about that. And
That was sweet.
I've tried it with a Mavic, and it's all over the place. And he had a couple of goes at it, and the first go was the best, but it does wander because of the rail tracks. It just doesn't want to stay straight. So to actually fly through that is And it's a long bridge too. You know, he had to have his shit about him for that whole flight. Otherwise, it would have drifted.
It would have
into
drifted
the
right
side.
into the.
Cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he did all right
Good
out of
stuff.
that.
And it came out in 1080p this time, which was
It was
great.
1080p. I couldn't believe it. What's going on, Bob? Shit.
Yeah, recovery drone. I didn't even see Dre up there. Gary, everybody, SoCal drone.
Oh
Sorry if
shit! I
missed
missed a few here.
Hi there, guys.
Brand aerials. I sent. Who did I send a link to? Shit. Brian BMac.
EMAC. He's on. I thought I saw him on, didn't I?
He was, yes. He came in here. G'day, Matt, Don, Al.
So, Don, what do you think? Because it's a matter of time before it reaches Canada, and it's a matter of time before it reaches Australia.
I think
It's banned on DJI.
So there's one thing about selling technology to I'll say a totalitarian government that is using that technology for inhumane purposes, you know, like and a lot of communications gear falls into that category, you know, like internet gear and stuff like that. I don't know that China is doing the same thing with drones. I heard that was the reason that they were doing some surveillance of citizens using the drones, but I don't know. I think it's pretty far-fetched to do that.
But what can a drone do that a satellite couldn't do? Because you know they got satellite reconnaissance flying over or everybody's country. It's what everybody needs.
Yeah, I wave every time I go out. But yeah, no. I think it's stupid. I think it's just a political game that is. I don't think it's right. I don't think that's what should be done. There you go.
Somebody did mention this.
Well,
I
that's because
made a comment, and I said something that it will change when the next administration comes in.
no,
I'm not going to go any further than that. But
it's done by
somebody
the
did
Department
say
of Defense.
that it's not going to be reversed, regardless of who's in there.
No, the president doesn't matter. This is done by the Department of Defense.
Yeah. It's crazy times, though. We've got some crazy times ahead of us.
How do you lock down your technology? That's the question.
Well, the thing is, you don't know that your technology is not locked down. This is the problem. You know, you've got all these apps and shit you put in. And you've got all these permissions you have to say yes to fucking just use a torch on your phone.
And who reads it? None of us.
None of us read it.
No, but as a manufacturer of either hardware or software, there are massive export control issues that you go through. Like I know in my company, you can't sell things to certain countries. I don't want to get into which countries or anything, but yeah, there's export controls. And so like the company I work for produces internet gear and optical gear and hey, Curtis. And yeah, there's export controls to certain countries and you can't sell to them. It doesn't matter what. So yeah.
So my next question is this not only for DJI made products, or is it just for any Chinese made products like Autel and things of that nature? Apple, which buys their parts from a lot of the Chinese
Of course they
vendors
do.
and companies.
That's the thing. I mean, it's a global economy, global supply chains. It's gets very tricky. Very tricky.
You know, I've got one bloke on Reddit who slams me every week for using DJI drones because they're a Chinese drone. I'm just wondering what the hell's he sending that message on, because everything that he's got would probably be in China. You know what I mean? What? Have a go at my drone, mate. Come on. Dickhead. But there is everything comes out of China, and this is the problem. We've let the world get to that stage where and we always do, where we get to the stage where productivity and industry goes out of your country into another country, and then that
finances.
Exactly
That's
right.
our fault.
The problem
That happened
is
25 years ago. I'm not going to go in administration and government and politics.
you got
That
a
was something
government
that happened.
that pays a guy
Sure.
$2 an hour to make something, And in the United States, Australia, Canada, it's a free economy. We can make $10, $12, $20 an hour depending on our knowledge, skills, and abilities. You can't do that in China, so they can make their shit cheaper.
That's
so they
right.
take your
Definitely.
technology and they make it cheaper over there. I heard that in Shenzhen, you can go from booth to booth and assemble an Apple iPhone in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
They can't sell the iPhone. They just do it in pieces.
There you go.
It's
Yeah.
never short-sighted. The only thing that's short-sighted is thinking that you can control your technology.
So here's my question for you guys. Companies like Best Buy, if I were to go a week from now, a month from now to Best Buy, will their shelves be clear of any DJI product? Or will they still be up for sale?
I didn't think the ban was selling DJI products. I thought the ban was selling technology to DJI or to China.
Okay, so I misinterpreted. I thought it was anything imported or here in the States from China that is DJI cannot
It's
be sold.
U.S. products cannot be sold to China. That's the thing.
Specific technology. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Okay.
And then again, like you guys just said, how the hell do you control? Let me give you, for instance, FLIR Corporation. You are not allowed to export a 30 hertz FLIR camera out of this country.
Yep.
It has to be 9 hertz overseas. But are you telling me that there's no 30 hertz FLIR cameras over there? I'm sure there are.
Slide out.
Of course there are. Hey, slide in.
Slide
Hey,
down.
but look, Mike Kenny says it's not a ban on imports. This is a direct ban on DJI. That's how I interpreted it.
No,
Then again,
it's
I'm
stuff
choking on
yeah,
dog jerky.
you gotta read the label.
You remind me of Shaggy and Scooby Doo. He eats Scooby snacks too, mate.
I'm about to stop my camera and take a bite of it and start choking again.
And start choking.
Don't stop your camera. Don't stop your camera. It doesn't stop Adrian.
But wait, let's talk about Bob Kate. Wait a minute, who was it? Curtis. Curtis, what's the deal? How did you sell that? That's
Sold a
fantastic.
photo.
Sold a photo.
Oh, nice.
$200. Cool.
Yeah,
That's all good.
$200. Mate, $200 for pushing the shutter. Thanks very much for that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Wouldn't
Was
that be
it-
nice?
Yeah. Was that like stock footage kind of approach, or how'd that go? Let us know so we can get in on it.
Oh, he doesn't. He won't tell you that.
You know, I went into that Shutterstock shit and all sorts of crap. Anyway, so
Yeah.
I popped some videos in and all that, and
That's a lost cause.
it is.
I tried
And you
that
know,
years ago.
Yeah. It's and half of it was rejected because it was now listen to this. Half of it was rejected because it was in D-Log. Well, I would have thought that someone buying some footage would want log footage so that they could manipulate whatever they like out of it. But no. Anyway, and then because it was log footage, they said it was too grainy. Well, that's not grainy at all. So anyway, I got about one video out of about 12, which they accepted. I said, piss off.
Yeah, that's too much work. Yeah. Okay, so it was on his Facebook page. A guy saw it and wanted the 4K version. Fantastic. Congratulations. That's really good.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to fly my DJs until they shut me down. Well, that's right, mate. That's right.
It's not about shutting you down or the drone down. It's about technology going over to China. We've got to try and stop it. How you
But
going to do that?
what if they stop that app? Didn't they do that with Huawei? They stop selling Huawei phones here in America. What if they stop any type of DJI app?
Because the Huawei 5G was supposedly filtering everything through the Chinese government. That's the premise that Canada and the United States have against China in that specific forum.
That's right. Yeah, because their telecom equipment is a different story. I mean, that's scary stuff to be messing around with. Yeah.
But
Hey, Drake says-
pictures of my neighbor cursing at me are okay.
They're fine. They're fine.
Obviously.
Those are
Obviously.
two
As long as
thumbs
you
up.
mark it not meant for children, you're laughing on that. But according to his neighbour, Jim, it should be made for children. Hey,
Yeah.
you know, because he knows.
Oh,
I
I
know.
don't want to be rude. Hello, Mike Kenny.
I know
So
you're
it's all about
Hey,
that
Mike.
thing.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to share something with you guys last week, and then you, Matt, decided to bugger off and drive the
Oh,
distance.
pull out the purple tutu. It's okay. We want to see it.
No, no. It's
Pink.
pink, by the way.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a new one.
No, I don't.
God.
The purple one stays in the closet. So I had so much fun the last 2 weekends. I'm doing this series of videos on the theory of flight because I'm trying to cover all the nonsense that Transport Canada wants us drone pilots to know. So I was doing a video on flight control systems, like for planes, ailerons, and all that. So I called this training school up at an airport just near, about 10-minute drive for me, and they said, "Sure, come on down. You can crawl all over my plane." And I said, "I just want 10 minutes. Want somebody, move the ailerons, and then I can see the move and the rudder and all that kind of stuff." They let me come in there. I was filming right up against the plane, and
Shit.
it was wonderful. It was too windy to fly. He would have taken me up to fly.
Oh,
I
wow.
would have stuck my 360 out the window, and that would have been amazing. But
Dude.
yeah,
Got to follow up on that one, Don, when the weather's better.
yeah, it was so fun. And then so that went well, and then I realized that my next video was on drone and helicopter controls. So I was doing all this research on helicopters, this crazy stuff about the swash plate. It's just the technology in a helicopter is madness.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, you watch my video and you'll go, what in the hell were they thinking when they came up with this thing? But anyway, I called up, there's a helicopter company at the same airport. It's just a little airport, but I call them up and they said, "Sure, come on down. We'll show you all our helicopters." We have they had 15 helicopters in their hangar. And they let me film all this stuff and do close-ups, and they had ladders all set up for me. So when I came, you can climb right up on top of the helicopter. It was amazing. It was so much fun. It was
Mate,
just
that's
cool.
fantastic. And you just don't know until you ask,
I know.
And to a very, very much lesser degree, when I went to that golf course and I asked the bloke, "Do you mind if I do it?" Ended up giving me golf carts and all sorts of shit. Going, what
Same
the hell is
thing.
this?
Yeah.
It's advertising.
Yeah.
Well, funny that you guys mentioned that. I actually reached out to a air museum,
Yeah.
and to see if they would be interested in me flying my tiny little Cinewoop around their facility. I haven't heard back, but I told them I would do it for free, no cost. I just wanted to get in there and add it to the portfolio. What the hell is that?
By the way, that's Curtis's effort. So that'll be the one he sold for.
That's what he got for $200.
$200.
That's what
Not
he did.
even real.
Nipple rings and all.
What?
Very nice nipple rings there. You see that? Santa's hiding his tallywhacker.
Yeah, he wasn't hiding it. If you have a look at that photo, he's not hiding it.
Oh, he said no. He said
put it
no.
back up.
What's up, Cody? Hello, Cody. Mike Kenny and anybody else I missed.
Is that not the one, Curtis?
He said no. He said lots of laugh. No.
Oh, you dumbass.
Oh, Jim, you've done it again.
That's what he sent me.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
We know what you were looking at before you got on this chat.
Let me tell you something. I'm looking at here's what I'm looking at. U.S. government banning DaVinci Resolve 17, Richard Lackey's treatise on GPU CPUs, and then there's the best GPU. Then there's the best low budget monitors. Then there's
Jim,
the
get out of your garage and go fly. I told Mitch when that just showed, grab your ass and take you out.
I got 87 terabytes of video footage. I've been doing it for 5 years. I want to color the crap.
Well, most of that wouldn't be in log, would it?
No, but you can still color 709.
Well, you can. You can.
Get your ass out and go videotape some new stuff. Mitch needs to knock on your door and pull you out.
Matt said my shit is boring. He said my construction stuff is boring.
I said it was nice.
I said it was a nice location, Jim.
Oh, subliminal.
And you know what? And I do mean that. Nice location. That'd be fantastic if you got some good footage.
Yeah.
You know. But we did get some good ones a couple of weeks ago. That little drone making the water ripple. That was interesting.
That's cool.
Actually, I didn't see that at the time. I didn't know there was a drone there. Matt never even saw it when I was pointing it out. So
I didn't. Out of the four fences, I couldn't see what you were talking about. So
I thought it was
One
flying in the
fence
air,
line.
but what do I know?
oh God.
As I chew my chicken treat, Joe.
Yeah, just nibble away.
Good.
God, tell you.
Hey, I actually got out flying both yesterday and today. I haven't been flying in probably 2 weeks. And the strangest thing, yesterday, the lake, like I'm at the cottage, and the one lake was completely open water, North Lake, and the South Lake was about 50%. And I go out today, both lakes are frozen all the way, end to end. Flash freeze.
Some great footage, though. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I got some.
Oz Beach, Rod Piker. What's up, guys? Oh,
Right.
nice.
I'm taking it. This one. This one's probably the one that that he got his
Looks
$200
like
for.
Looks like a big ass drone.
It is a big ass
Or
drone.
am I
It
just,
does,
or am I
doesn't it?
just seeing that?
Actually,
But
a
dude-
water power plant. And I thought it was a drone too. A water plant.
Curtis,
And then
what
there's
is that?
another one just
What
in
did
the
you
top
take that with? What did Curtis take it? Did he tell you guys? Was that
No,
with the
no.
Mavic 2 Pro, the Phantom 4 Pro?
It looks like we got here to separate the
Alien drone. What the
You
fuck
see
is an
how when
alien
you
drone?
color things, it makes them look different? Gee.
An alien drone.
But can you color something so like with limited lighting to make it pop like that? I mean, I'm sure he added it, but it's a pretty
Mavic 2.
good picture. The contrast, the symmetry, everything is just spot on.
It's
I'd give
so
him 200 for that if I needed it.
Yeah, I thought it was a
And
drone
the
too
drone.
when I first saw it. And he said, no, that's a water treatment plant.
Yeah.
I said, wow, that's cool.
Is it sewage? Is it sewage treatment though? It looked like because we got them over here.
What other kind of water do you run through the scrapers to take the shit out and then purify it?
Yeah.
That's for the dog food treats. So Gary thought it was an Osmo Pocket on a 300-foot stick.
Well, that's
Curtis,
not.
he added the glow.
Oh, yeah,
So,
the glow.
yeah.
For some reason, your water treatment plants are not critical infrastructures. You can fly over them all day long.
Which I find weird.
So what if a drone drops into the water treatment plant?
Yeah, or drop something noxious in there.
What did he edit that on? Curtis, what did you edit that on? Probably
Let me see. Nuke, Blender, After Effects. Curtis uses all those things.
Oh, he said nice location, Curtis. Gary said nice location. It's that word, that term. There's going to be pot shots everywhere thrown with that one.
There will be. That's awesome.
Lightroom and After Effects. God damn, that After Effects, I would love to learn how to do it, but it would take too much time, so that ain't going to happen.
Am I sharing it all? Or am I
Yeah.
Oh, you're sure.
You don't see it on the screen?
Well, I wasn't sure.
You haven't got your media. There we go.
No.
You could even make that bigger if you wanted us to see it.
That's what I did, and then it went on
That's
my other
good.
screen, and I realized what was going on. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. You know what? I was going to ask you that, Matt. Because when I'm using the two screens and Don,
Yeah.
because you just went through that, all that it says is it's extending the two screens. I want to use them separately. Like, Matt, you were talking about, why don't I just use DaVinci on the one screen? And because I use it on both, right? The scopes are over here, and then this one's over here. But if I want to just put DaVinci over here and then try and run other programs like we were talking about on the computer, it's still seeing it as one screen. It's like they're fighting themselves.
Well, it depends on your settings.
Okay, what do I have to set? What do I have to do?
You need to set your two screens as separate screens, not.
That's not an option.
I see that,
That's a
Gary.
nice location.
Windows P, I got PC screen, duplicate, extend, or second screen only.
That is a very nice location.
Very nice. You guys
Look at
are
how-
bastards.
Look at how crystal
That's-
clear that
You're
looks.
just pulling your leg, Don. Just
It's
pulling your leg. Looks great.
extremely nice location. Yeah.
Just remember, if it ain't 5 o'clock in the morning, it ain't cinematic.
Yeah, that's right.
it. Yes.
If it ain't 3 a.m., Matt's not getting it.
Oh, I did have some glare. I could put some glare on the screen.
Oh, how about a light streak? Yeah. Throw a
Yeah,
light
yeah,
streak.
yeah. Here we go. Just a minute.
Flares,
I do
some
have some.
bars and flares.
Nothing like the
Kangaroo
real.
here and there.
And then
Nothing
dark
like
it down
kangaroos.
the bottom.
Is there roos in Canada? Maybe you can catch one.
I should actually play that because I don't know if you know what we're talking about.
This is for Matt. See, I got some lens.
That's like, Al, how do they stop those kangaroos from jumping over the border? If rats can go around the world, how come there ain't kangaroos in Canada?
If you've seen the Canada that the kangaroo that Matt showed on his Facebook page, the post, you might have seen it.
The one that was on the golf course?
No,
This one was flexing. It was on steroids.
I'll show you, mate.
Steroids.
I've got it here right now. I'll just
Okay, let me stop here if I can.
Oh, can you show it on one screen, Matthew?
Sorry, mate.
You're using
This
two
kangaroo
screens,
beat
right?
their ass. Beat
Yeah,
everybody's ass.
But you know what I'm saying, right? When you hit Windows P, it gives you 4 options: PC screen only, duplicate, extend, and I've got it on extend done.
Yeah, extend is right because your cursor can go between them.
Right.
That's the right setting. And now it's so like whatever this is, StreamYard understands that there's two physical screens and offers you the choice of which one to show.
So I would have to open up whatever instructional thing I was watching first, then move it over to that screen, and then open up DaVinci Resolve.
Check this out, Jim.
Oh, you gotta blow it up bigger than
What
that.
the hell's he doing?
No, but look at this thing. It's flexing for the camera.
The
Look at the guns
muscles.
and traps on it.
Oh my
Look at
god.
it.
Oh my.
You're not getting away from that thing.
He's buffing up.
That's amazing. Where
He's
was
cut-
this? Where did you
He's
get
got,
this?
he's got his beach body on.
Red.
No one's kicking sand in his face.
Oh no.
Look at
That's
that.
right.
That's
Holy Christ. How big do
ridiculous.
those things get?
They'll get as high as 7 foot. Generally, they're about a 6 foot roo. Depends if they're on steroids like this thing. He's probably 10 foot. Fucking thing. It's huge, mate.
And that just comes wandering into your backyard, saying,
Yeah,
oh, and
right.
you're standing like, it's a good thing they're not vicious.
Well,
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 can't they?
But
absolutely. They're like any wild animal. If there's any sort of threat about, they'll have a crack at you. And these things rip you to shreds once they get on their back tail. Fuck, man.
I've seen them, like you said, on their tail. They use the 2 feet there and just kick a human. Like it's nothing.
Yeah, they'll rip your intestines out, mate.
Yeah. They demonstrate this on all the Bugs Bunny cartoons.
I never believed that shit though.
Wile E.
Now that I-
Coyote would blow him up.
I think so.
He'd blow himself up before he blew that roo up.
Good point.
He'd get that Acme explosives out and blow his ass up.
Acme,
Everything was Acme.
and it's the worst. All this Acme stuff is just garbage. Yeah.
It's not a good
Hercules.
recommendation, is it? Hercules roo. Fucking dead on, brother.
That was
He
a
was
tough
big
rule.
bastard. And that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you saw the little roos next to him, the normal size little grey kangaroos. They're tiny little things, you know. And this is the one mating with them. So
Ooh.
you'd be taking that whether you liked it or not.
Here's a question: if you had a choice, the horse that you showed that one time jumping on the guy, or that kangaroo?
The horse
Yeah.
jumping on Adrian or the kangaroo?
I think I'd take that horse.
I think
that
so.
kangaroo would- that
Oh,
kangaroo
hell
would-
no. Did you see the
That kangaroo
tally?
would just take his tail and put it in where the sun don't shine.
You know what, though, Jim? At least you'd be able to walk away from that horse. You might be a bit sore, but you'd walk away. You wouldn't walk away from that roo.
Holy shit.
As long as you keep calling it the entrance, it's going to be sore.
So why are we doing the would you rather game?
Yeah, how'd that
Jody's
get
in
there?
there. Hello, Jody. How you doing? What's up?
You want to be banged by the horse that Adrian got or the kangaroo? Or ripped apart by kangaroo?
Andy, how are you, mate? That's fantastic.
Went past your front door. There
Do you ever take like a baseball bat to them or anything like that? They're pests, right?
No, they're not pests, mate. They're not pests. They're native. They're native to the country. So, if it
Are you
was a-
guys overrun with rabbits?
Yeah, we have been. They were obviously introduced after the English bloody settlers came here, and so were the foxes because the Poms over there. Andy would know all about this. He's a expat. They brought the foxes over because they do their fox hunts on their horses and they chase little fox fluffy tails, and they couldn't do without that, so they had to bring the fox over, and that stuffed everything over. So anyway. So yeah, there's a couple of them. Rabbits are a bitch. I was out on the Nullarbor Plains, years ago, and there was a rabbit plague out there, and that was horrendous. They were freaking everywhere, man.
I've seen some videos. It's like the ground moving with all those rabbits. Holy shit!
Yeah. Oh, hang on, people. I don't know. I don't know if I can actually recognize the fact, that John Coopy has popped into the chat. Now I haven't cleared this. I haven't cleared this with Paul Murray, so I don't know if I'm going to get sued in court for actually mentioning the fact that he's here without proper clearance from Paul Murray.
Right. Whatever that means.
I don't know what the hell that means.
So you're saying this is a first? This is a
No.
first
No, Paul Murray's his agent. Paul Murray's his agent, right? So I've got to go through Paul, and I got him on my show a couple of months ago. Only through Paul, though. But
And Paul isn't Paul the one in Michigan or thereabouts?
no, he's in Paul.
He's in
Yeah, Paul Murray is. Yeah.
It's the ship guy.
boat,
The boat guy.
the boat guy.
Well, I'll call him boat boy, but I say boat guy.
Did I say boat boy? I thought I said boat guy.
You said that
I was
before,
choking
Murray.
on the chicken.
He said he's just friggin' a boat boy.
Better to choke on a chicken than choke on a kangaroo.
Man, you're vicious tonight, Don. What the hell's up with that?
I think he's drunk. He's drunk.
I am drunk, yeah.
He went to the either or. The horse said, it's like, no, we're not doing either one, Don. Not
No.
for your entertainment.
No.
John, we did talk about DJI, but it was for a short moment. Then we got
Yeah, mate.
sidetracked. Like we normally do.
We've moved on from that.
We did talk about that, and it got a little bit too serious for this channel.
Far too.
I just think the guys in Australia and Canada don't give a shit. That's what I think. But what do I know?
I don't even know what brand my drones are. Who's what? DJ what?
I thought I only bought it because it had my initials in it. So.
Don Joyce.
Incorporated.
Don Joyce Incorporated. Yeah, just say it's a home build, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Bob asked a question. So what happens down the line if we need parts, motors, cameras, etc.? Will we have to send it to China or what? Still don't understand.
Why
what
is
is
that technology? Is
Well, I'm
that the
just talking
U.S. shipping technology that was banned?
Jim,
Yeah.
do you know the answer to that question?
The technology was banned from selling to China.
That's all.
Jim, is it me? Is it my internet, or is it Jim still continue to be broken up?
No, Jim's, mate.
Jim is pretending
That's
to.
why I call him Adrian. I mean Jim.
Jim Mateo.
Ow, shut up. You just got a new camera.
I've had this camera for a while,
Uh-huh.
believe it or not.
Holy shit. That's not making me blush, Curtis, but it's making me want to end this live stream quite promptly and make a few phone calls. Just to the little houses down the road here where I can. Holy moly. I've never wanted to be a rocking horse so much in my life.
What?
Don't worry about that. Holy shit!
Now you've got my imagination going.
I've got to get my. I've got to get myself some of these programs so I can do some of these. You got to have. Man, you can do it. Jesus, I'm having a look.
Looking at porn? Are you looking at porn? What are you looking at?
Yeah, Curtis starts sending him the porno pictures, and
Is that
Mr.
what it is? Oh, okay. That's what it is.
Andy, you put the skin on, mate. Beautiful, dude. Hey, take a photo, man, and send it to my messenger.
We want to see this. What color? What kind?
It would be. I think he got the fluoro orange, the same as what I put on my Pro. Now, when I went flying with him a few weeks ago, he liked the skin on it and all this sort of shit, and he liked the drone too. So he was considering going and buying one, but he's come away with the Mavic Air 2, which is a great drone.
Yeah, cool.
So he's put the skin on it. Like mine, because you can see the difference, and mine's up in the air, you can see it. It's like, holy shit, there it is.
Well, I'll tell you, when I was flying this morning or at noontime, it was so bright and like glary. I was 2 meters off the ice, coming straight back towards me in reverse. I was 92 meters away, and I could not see it. Absolutely invisible. I kept backing up and looking at the map and looking at, it's like, Jesus, I hope I'm not backing right up into a tree. But
is it showing me the right telemetry? It's you start to question it when you can't see it at that distance.
That's right. Because I kept watching it and everything, but then as soon as I dropped it down low, the glare off the ice and the background was just kind of trees and stuff. Couldn't see it at all. Just completely invisible.
That's the thing too.
The skin helps you out then, Matt?
Yeah,
I can't
absolutely.
think of anything that would help that out.
I do have to admit that the Evo 2 Pro, when you send it up, that orange pumpkin looking thing, can't see it for quite the distance.
Yeah, you can, especially if you've got trees and
shadows
in the background, right? And this is what I found with the orange, because I had the Pro and the 2 Pro out. 2 Pro's the only one with the skin on it, and I had the Pro in the same area taking similar shots. And I couldn't see the Pro 1 because it was over the water, and in the background was all the bushland. The grey, you can't see it in that background. It's impossible.
When it was up in the sky, it was fine, but as soon as they dropped into the trees,
absolutely, I had to punch it up to see where the hell it was.
Right.
Yeah.
I like when there's a cloud involved. Is that what you're saying? Because as soon as I get that thing with a cloud in the background, you can see the damn thing. But if it's mixed in with the direct sunlight, it really shows.
That looks real, Curtis. That looks real. Those pictures he just sent look real. Great job.
They're good, aren't they?
Very nice. Wait.
Right, there's Andy's. There's Andy's Air.
Why did you do the controller? Were you afraid to lose that too?
Oh, that
Can't see it.
Well, when you throw the controller more than 1,000 feet, you can't see it.
It's hard to see against the trees. Yeah.
When you lose connection, you've got to get your controller closer to the drone, so you've got to throw it
so the drone can see it.
Yeah. It does, Bob. It blends right in, mate. And this is what I found with the skin on mine. The orange, and especially when the sun's out, because the sun's hitting that, it's gloss orange. It's sparking away and reflecting, and the brightness of that orange, man, is intense. It's fantastic.
So seriously though, how far away do you think? You've obviously flown it far away without that on it. Do you think it's helping you when you're?
Am I reading this right?
Yes, you are reading that right. On Andy, he goes down the beach, down to Maslin's. It's a nudist beach near him. He'll go down there too often, I think. There's too many bushes. Yes, it does help. It does help at a distance. Orientation, still an issue at a distance. You still need your FPV, but picking it out in the sky against a blue sky is a lot easier with the orange drone than what it is with the with the dark one. But in saying that, if you're sort of 700-800 meters away, this is where I find that you can pick it up again, because if you're 700 or 800 meters away and you're not looking at it the whole way, you look away, you look back up, where the hell is it? It's a lot easier to find it like that. But in saying that, at that sort of distance, seeing it with your eyes is irrelevant anyway. You've got to, as I said, because you don't know the orientation, so you've got to have that FPV still up there. But in things like even talking about flying closer to yourself, like 200, 250 meters away, where we were over water in the bushland in the back, as we were talking about, you can see that drone plain as day.
Yeah, that would really help. Yeah.
Absolutely. It doesn't disappear. The grey doesn't disappear in the shadows in the trees behind you. You can see it. Yeah. So it's I find it really, really helpful in those situations.
I remember I was doing an island, and it was the tree line that it kind of blends into that stupid gray.
That's right, it does.
And I had to pop it up and, find a cloud.
Yeah.
So what are you guys talking about?
Nothing out. Nothing. Go back to sleep.
I was sidetracked for good reason. Curtis was sending me some stuff, and
I know that's what I was going to end the stream over.
I was just,
Yeah.
I just want to know, is that chick a DJI rep?
I got the red, green, and white, Andy, and they said the green, your eyes are supposed to be able to see better. The green light. He's saying he likes the red light.
Well,
Probably. Yeah.
the LED light, and that's what he was looking at with the Pro 2. I'll turn the light on and go, holy shit, that's bright, and it is. It's just freaking bright, mate.
The landing light, you mean? Yeah.
So when you're flying, I've said it before. When you're flying away from yourself, you'll see that light and you'll see it forever. But when you're coming back, you put that light on, you won't see it because of the pitch of the aircraft. So that light you can't see until it gets closer and starts to come over you. Right. You can see it then, and it's bright as buggery. But they are good. That's for sure. But it'd be good to actually have those LED lights under there protruding slightly. Yeah. At the moment, they're flush, right? So when they're flush, even at a short distance away, say 300-400 meters, being flush, depending on the altitude of the aircraft, you might not be able to see those LED lights. If those LED lights protruded down below, then it doesn't matter where it is, you're going to have a 360 view of this LED.
Right. Yeah. And that would be brilliant. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I thought they originally did that light for the precision landing, so that it would be lighting up what it sees when it lands.
Absolutely. In low light, it comes on. You can set it to come on automatically depending on what the light situation is. And usually on my first flights in the morning, that thing will come on by itself.
Because you're at 3 a.m. It's dark out. Yeah.
That's right, mate.
You can see those things from miles away.
You can. But then when you get to about, I don't know, 8-10 meters or something, the light goes off. Boom, and off you go.
Yeah, it does. It goes off as soon as it can't see the ground anymore, it says, oh, why bother having the light on? So
yeah. Well, that's what my mate was doing when we were looking for my Pro. He had his Pro 2 over where I landed it, and he had his bloody landing light on, going over the beach with his camera down.
Good idea.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Listen, guys, I need to run, so I'm going to say good night, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is.
Thanks, Don.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Take care, Don. Nice.
Yeah, always good to see you.
Heading back to Ottawa tomorrow. So, where's my goodbye?
Oh, okay, righto. Yeah.
All right. See you later.
Just remember, Don, great location.
Great. Oh, great. Great is better than nice. Okay, good.
Amazing location.
Yeah, that's even more sarcastic, Al. The bigger you make the compliment, the less you mean of it.
I'm not going to post a video for like 4 weeks. You guys will
It's
forget
gonna-
about this topic.
That's going to go stupid in the chat, I think, in the comments now on everyone's videos. Jim's always got nice locations where he flies.
Extraordinary.
Extra nice swimming pool, Jim. Whose is it?
Look at this lighter I got.
Has it got the finger on it?
No, it's just
No.
some-
I'm a bit upset with you though, Jim, because you've obviously put some color in that mow of yours, and it wasn't done live. Is it because we missed a week, or is it just you
the
didn't
color.
want
What I do? What I do?
You put some color back in that mow, mate, and you didn't do it live.
You're still waiting for
Oh,
him.
the stash.
Yeah.
Just for men, baby.
Yeah, well, I know, but I'm a bit pissed because you didn't do it live, mate. And I'm just wondering whether it was because we skipped a week, or you just thought, nah, bugger this.
Yeah. No, it couldn't go an extra week of gray there. It was getting bad.
Yeah, I can imagine everyone in that garage of yours, which you don't leave, would be upset with that grey.
Say don't leave. I'll tell you what, I drive myself insane with instructional videos. Insane.
I know. I better stop sharing, actually. Nice one, Andy. I forgot I had that up, to be honest. Yeah. I've got to look at that link you sent me too, Matt. I want to check that out too. So,
Well, everybody's got
Totally
their own style of teaching you. And see, they know so much. When we know everything, it's like someone asking you how you start up a drone. You look at them like, are you fucking nuts? You just turn it, you just do this, and it starts up the motors. And so when these guys who know everything try and teach you something through their videos, they forget you don't know this parallel qualifying version making freaking button or whatever the hell it is. You know, I'm talking about the parallel nodes with the versions, different versions for looks, and that's DaVinci, Al. You wouldn't know about that.
I know nothing about DaVinci.
It's actually good color grading software.
I'm on the kindergarten program. I'm on Final Cut Pro.
have you heard of DaVinci, Al?
Good, I've heard of it before.
Al, you got
I tried to do it before, but it's a little bit above my head.
Al won't tell me my stuff is shit. He just says, Matt, you like this one. He said, nice tenacity. Because I keep trying. He just says, nice tenacity.
Oh, I mean, I'm patting you on the back. I mean, I gave up. I told you I wouldn't continue.
I don't want to be patted on the back. I want to be told what looks like shit and what doesn't. If I made it blue and it's coming out purple, I need to know that. And I'm only looking on this cheap ass 4K.
Hey, it's funny you mention that. Now that we have Matt here, we can ask him, what is your Kelvin set to? Your white balance, Matt? Do you set it high at 65, or do you set it low and then adjust it in post? Because we were talking about that
when shooting in manual.
Yeah, I'll answer in a second.
Okay, so
because Matt's shooting at 3 a.m, though, Al. You got to remember, he's shooting in the dark. So what the hell can he put that at?
He's shitting with them flares.
My ISO's at 5,000. I always shoot in sunny. 90% of the time I'm in sunny, which I don't know what the Kelvin is. I don't know what it is. And
so you don't set the Kelvin
things
manually.
like so he's not shooting in manual. Wow.
And you were making fun of me last week shooting in auto and mini too.
Makes one think.
I was. Yeah, it does. It does make one think. I had to do it manually once.
Mr. Auto. We'll have to call you Mr. Auto now, Matt.
Jeez, Gary still hasn't gotten his
the only
for a long time. I'm sorry to interrupt.
The only time I find it. Do I have to start muting mics?
He said it was on order for
I'm in the green
since
room.
October. Al.
It's been a long time. That's all I wanted to say. I don't have the other. I'm not typing on the other screen because I think my internet's all screwed up.
So you just feel free to interrupt whenever you want.
You know what? You know, I'm just Adrian's not here, and I'm Spanish. I'm just going to take his place.
What the hell's a Spanish?
But he can speak more Spanish than you, Al.
He can speak more Spanish. I'm more whitewashed than anything.
Yeah, right. Whitewash. But I will tell you that the only shut up, Jim. The only I can see something coming out of Jim's mouth. The only time I find a manual setting useful on that is when I've got like a waterfall or something like that, and to the left is bright, and underneath is shadow. And if you put it on sunny, they're not going to have the right color within the waterfall. And then if you put it on cloudy, the waterfall is going to be right, but the background's going to be shit. So you've got to look at that setting there as a manual to get a balance between the two, because the auto settings on that just don't work properly. Because otherwise, if you've got the wrong setting on a waterfall, the water is really blue, and it looks terrible.
It's funny you mentioned you set it to cloudy, sunny, incandescent. So does Kenny. But I set my Kelvin to like 5,600, and then I adjusted accordingly. Because I was talking to Jim, who was editing his HDR footage. And he was talking how the cement looked a different color. Hey, Osby Chandy. So I was wondering if it was the Kelvin. We had the Kelvin set so high to 6,500. So that's why I brought that up now.
Because
this is why
Kelvin scale. It goes from with sunlight. It goes all the way from 5,600 up.
Yeah.
Now you can go, Matt.
Yeah. Well, I haven't got a graduated ND, so I do it with the manual setting there.
If you say custom settings,
Andy, how are you?
Good. Yeah, real good. How about I see you still got that black T-shirt on you was wearing a fortnight ago.
Yeah, mate. I can't get it off. It's stuck under my arms. If I pulled it off, it'd wax them. Yeah, man. We had a good day out. Me and Andy went to some nice places, man. I'm still editing. Sorry?
It didn't cost me a cent either.
No.
What'd you rob
my car? You got my breakfast.
Okay.
Nice. Well, that's because you ran them around, ragged around town with 6 batteries. How many places you went to? About 20 places?
Yeah, well, I actually went through 7 because I put another one on charge while we were in the car, and then Andy ran out of batteries because he's got 2 for his Pro, and we charged one of Andy's batteries back up again. Those car chargers are awesome, man. 45 minutes from 20%, and your battery's ready to rock and roll again. They're fantastic.
What's the voltage of that, really, Matt? Where'd you get them from?
Well, they're DJI one. Yeah, they're DJI car chargers.
They came in a bundle, the Mavic 2 Pro. I got one in the bundle.
Fly more bundle. Did you get that, Andy?
Yeah, I did. I thought you're talking about that round booster thing you had, charger, where you can put 240 volts into it from your cigarette lighter.
Okay. Yeah, that won't work with your Mavic Pro because the current draw on well, actually, in saying that, I don't know if it works with the standard one because it's only charging one battery at a time. But in all honesty, mate, if you're going to do that, it's a waste of time buying that transformer, because a standard DJI charger, as we all know, only does one battery at a time. So if you did that with that standard charger and put that transformer or an inverter in your car, it'd be a waste of time because it's going to take longer to charge that one battery out of that standard charger than what it would with your plug-in cigarette lighter into a battery. So you're best off just keeping a instead of spending the money on an inverter, just using or getting the DJI car charger, because that'll charge that one battery quicker.
You know,
And it'll be
you
quicker
know,
than
the
actually
one that didn't come with my Flymore kit. That's the one he's talking about.
Oh, you didn't get that?
Yeah, right.
Did they not include it?
I don't know where the hell it is. I got the boxes, and there's no car charger there. I've never used the car. The only time I used, no, I didn't. I've never used the car charger. I just used the inverter for the TV I've got in the car, which I
Exactly
HDMI.
right. I'd always thought.
Go ahead, bro.
Is it his? Oh, your internet's shocking today, Jim. I'd never used the charger in my life either, and it wasn't until I did, or whatever it was, a couple of months ago, and actually borrowed a charger off a mate of mine, and I took it out, and I couldn't believe how freaking quick it charged those batteries. So fuck, oh, you get one of these.
Yeah, I think I'll go and get myself one of those then.
Fantastic, mate. They really are. And you saw how quick it charged yours up.
Oh, it was only about 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. It really, really, really did. Because, you know, you go to your next location. By the time you get your next location, you've got another battery ready to rock and roll. Boom. And a couple of times ago, a couple of years ago, when I first went out with Andy, I was flying the Spark, and that's when I ran the inverter and charging the 3 batteries at the same time with the aftermarket charger. So that was a good thing. So in between places we were, just kept the car idling while we were flying, and I'm charging all the batteries up, ready to go. Boom, boom.
Dumbass
Great
shut
stuff,
the car off once. I forgot and shut the car off. That blew the alternator
what
and
happened?
needed a new battery.
Wow, double whammy.
Oh, shit.
That's good to know.
I was running the
that's
inverter, and then I had a TV plugged into the inverter. It's only a 12-inch HD TV, so I can do the HDMI out from the controller to the TV. So I'm looking at it on an HD TV screen to see how it'll look. And I had shut the car off. I don't know what was going on in my brain.
Hey, Chris.
You're probably too worried about getting the drone up and getting that golden hour, mate. That would have been your problem.
The blue hour, according to my app.
That's good. Oh, that's midday. You're right. Andy, you're happy you got up so early and got that sunrise, though, aren't you?
It was well worth it. Yeah, well worth it. I was a bit pissed off when you're knocking on the window at about 4:45, but anyway. It happened. It was a good day.
So happy and giddy. Let's go.
Did he run away when you stuck the gun barrel out the window?
Oh, what I said, for God's sake, who's that? I said, oh, it's that silly Matt Northeast.
There's a moose sheriff in town. Hey, man. How you doing? Welcome home.
How you going, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
Good, Al.
Thanks, brother.
So, Chris.
Andy, how you, bud?
Good to be home again, mate.
Your volume is low, bro.
Oh,
That's just loud.
he hasn't got earbuds again.
Can you hear me now?
Well, you know, that is really low, dude.
Okay, turn it
Really low.
up. You're just going to have to listen better.
Are you on the road
There you
again,
go.
Chris?
Yeah, actually, I'm in Austin. I come down here for to fly with Kelly tomorrow, and we did his live stream
nice.
from his office.
Oh, sweet.
So, but yeah, I'm on my iPad, man. It's not going to be very good, man. I just want to stop in and say thanks for the invite.
It sounds good now.
The picture looks great.
Wish you a Merry
You
Christmas.
sound good. Yeah.
And I'm glad you're home.
If Al would quit interrupting you, we could actually
thank
hear everything you
Nah,
said.
that's okay. It's no different than being on your stream.
It's
You're
just-
talking.
I put myself on timeout.
I thought, hey Al, it's no different than when
What's
you was
up?
doing it.
Good point.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Now, Andy, don't sit there like Peter, all right?
He didn't hear you.
There's no way he would have heard
It
you,
is.
Chris. No way he would have heard you. Did you hear what Chris
You
said,
didn't- you didn't-
Andy? It's really
You didn't
low.
hear Chris? Andy's the new Peter.
What was that, Chris?
I can't hear you, young mate. You're going to have to speak up. I'm learning.
What a flock of idiots we are.
Eat up with the dumbass. I know
Why the
that.
hell not? Why the hell not, Jim?
Where's Pizza
Too
Boy?
much serious shit.
I don't
Hey, where's
know.
Pizza Boy?
He might be
I
working.
don't know, mate.
Oh, he may be working it
Wow.
this Friday. That's right. I bet he is. All right, guys. I'm gonna cut you loose, Matt.
Oh, sure. Now he sounds as better.
Yeah.
That's because you got
Leaving
quiet.
us, Chris?
Take care,
God,
Matt.
I'm getting a lot of breakup here today. All right, mate.
All right,
Take
Chris.
care, eh?
Have a good
Thanks
one.
for
We'll see
talking,
ya.
brother. Yeah.
Happy holidays, man.
Hey, are you gonna be live next Friday night, Matt? That's Christmas for us in the U.S. I don't know. It's Saturday for y'all.
Okay. Probably not, mate, because people are usually pretty busy on Christmas Day. I think Gary's going to have one on Christmas Eve, Brand Aerials. So that's fine on Christmas Eve, but I don't think Christmas Day. I don't think so. I think that'll be Boxing Day here for us, won't it? Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys
Yeah.
have a Merry Christmas and a good Boxing Day.
Damn, we're getting close to Christmas.
Take your gloves
Thanks,
off.
man. Yeah, I'll speak to you during the week anyway, Chris.
Oh yeah, no problem. Y'all take care.
Yeah.
Take
All
care,
right,
Chris.
mate. Get you, buddy.
I don't even know what I'm getting myself this year.
You've already got it, mate.
You
I
got
know.
it. You got Da Vinci. Resolve.
No, and in bet-
Oh, ow. You don't know how much I paid for this friggin' course. Holy
Don't tell 'em.
shit.
don't tell them.
I don't want to know.
Don't
Oh, let me
tell
guess. Let me guess. Can I
No,
guess?
You would take me out back and beat the shit out of me if you knew how much.
Have a guess, mate.
$400.
Nowhere near it. Anyway, moving on.
Jim, there's fucking tutorials on YouTube. 500.
For free.
You have Matt right here could help you out. 6.
Keep going.
7.
Keep going.
1,000. What?
Yep.
Wow.
Classic idiot.
$1,000, and then he sends me a link to a bloke who does them for free on YouTube, and
Yep.
he can, and they're a lot easier to understand.
You got Kenny and Cody and Matt who can help you. I'm sure there's other guys out in the
They
community.
never come around when you need them.
Andy's a good one too. He knows all about.
And do you know Da Vinci?
Oh,
There you
ladies.
go.
No, I got Power Director.
Oh, okay.
That's what I also have that yearly subscription to that.
Yeah,
And
I do.
and you can click and
Hey, Rick.
buzz. You click and say change the sky and all that shit. Well, I want to know how to do it. I don't want to just click it like Skylum software or something. I want to know how to
Can't you just go on
change.
YouTube and search it? Like,
But Jim, you're talking about in Power Director.
No. In DaVinci Resolve.
Oh, all right, okay.
Let me fill
Wow.
Kenny in. Mate. It's a it's a
you are
course.
invested in that program. $1,000.
I won't
Hold,
talk.
hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Say anything.
Because the keyboard is also $1,000, and then if you get the Ripple tracking balls, that's only $400.
Yeah, of course, of course. But dude, on you, Al. Yeah, that's that's the course that he for Da Vinci tutorial, right? So he paid $1,000 for this tutorial. And as I said, and a couple of days later, or a week later, or whatever it is, I mean, he sent me some video that this bloke does, and he's right. You know, he's paid $1,000. This bloke's going, this is for beginners, right? And he goes in there and he goes, I'll just color grade this here and put that there and all that. He doesn't tell you how to do that, how to get there, how to get to the final product. He just goes straight to the final product. So you know nothing about Da Vinci. This is absolutely useless to anybody. So anyway,
This is what I don't like about these tutorials. Like, you know, you get some people, they're on there and they're showing you this is for beginners, and you look and they go boom, 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 boom. I want to see. Go to this one and highlight it, then go to this one. I'd rather it be in the bloody format so you can follow it. This bloody all going here and there. I can't follow that.
Yeah. This is where the two screens come in handy when I was learning a lot about DaVinci, still learning a lot about DaVinci, but having it on the second screen with a pause, doof, and having DaVinci up in my left screen. Okay, so that's there. Then I look on here. Okay, no. But the more important thing is to have someone doing a tutorial with the same version of what you're running, because if they go somewhere up in there, I'll just go to edit and blah, 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 blah. You go there and it's not there. And then you've got to try and bloody look around to find out where it is, or if it's even been renamed. So that can be under a different name and you won't even know what you're looking for. So to have the right version in a tutorial is extremely important too.
And version 17 changed the whole game.
Kenny said Jay Lipmans? Is that the guy you should have probably?
No, Nathan Carter. Nathan Carter is an excellent teacher. Excellent.
If Kenny says Jay Lipmans, I would probably listen to Kenny.
There's Jay Lipman, there's JRTV, there's Carrie Farris, there's 15 different guys. Entire channels. But 17 is totally different. It's got the Noob. Noob is a color remapper, but DaVinci actually put one in now, and they got the DaVinci Wide Gamut, which colors every color space.
What is wrong? Jim, so did you learn anything from it?
Yeah, I learned what I got to go learn.
You still have to learn. So there's no money back guarantee for that.
Because I don't know. I got crap right down here. There's presets with each color is a vector. So there's 6 vectors. Guys love using 6 vectors. What the hell it is, I don't know. Then you got to qualify your vectors, and then you're going on to making versions, because you need versions. And then you got active playheads, and then you're sharing nodes to append the graph, and then you're split screening the versions, and then you're magic masking and using curves to follow this. And then you got your parallel nodes and your layer mixers. I'll be back next year.
That's what I tell you. I love your tenacity. You write notes. You're reading your notes right now.
I'll say goodbye now and let your mate come in there. Good coming on for 10 minutes, and I'll see you. I'll watch you for a bit anyway, but good to see your little faces.
Sorry, Andy, I didn't mean to bore the shit out of you.
Well, you did quietly.
He doesn't mince his words. Andy doesn't mince his words, mate. If he thinks you're shit, he doesn't say nice location. He says your video looks like shit.
That's good.
So, Jim, before I go, what version of Power Director have you got? I got the 365 as well.
I've got Director Suite 365.
Yeah, what, 19?
Yeah.
That's the one I use.
And I love that. It's got a lot of stuff you can just easily, hit, like with when you're making titles and all that. It's beautiful and it's easy. But I just wanted to learn how they do that. I don't know how they do that. So I wanted to learn how they're making those titles. Stuff like that.
All right. Catch you all, folks.
Thanks, Andy.
Take care, Andy. Have a good one. Well, if there's any good thing off of it, it's a tax write-off. So that's a positive.
Are you getting your money back?
But
you're not getting your money back, but you're getting.
Well, no. He's got a 30-day money back guarantee, right?
Oh,
so Jim's not happy with it.
Send it back. That's the case. Get your money back.
I'm going to try and do that because, and the bloke is saying, but it is for beginners. And I'm like, I'm not going to have an email contest here. This isn't what it's about, But what
You're not happy with it.
Are you disputing that right now?
Yeah.
Or are you yeah. Oh man, that sucks.
Because they're blowing up things like, like I said, like parallel nodes. I don't know why are you using parallel nodes? A node is a layer in Adobe. So you just make it
and decided to go with Apple.
Well,
actually, I have got a question. I've got a question for Kenny, or anyone else who may know the answer to this. Right now, obviously, I've been mucking around with DaVinci for a while now. And what is the difference in your nodes when you're color grading? What is the difference in putting your layer nodes in, say ending up with 12 nodes with all your different settings for colors and contrast, all that sort of shit, than just having all of those settings in one node.
You can do that. You can
What's
make a
the difference?
compound clip. You can save a
No.
node.
You
You can save a node
take
to
away
put
the
on
compound clips.
I know. If
No,
you put all those things into one node and you're using the same footage, you're supposed to be able to use that as a shared node to shot match.
Well, you can. There's an easy way to color grade every clip, and that's a very simple way of doing it. We went through another way with you, but a very simple way of taking the grade from the previous clip is to go into your color area and then just push the plus key, doink, and it takes that color grade from the previous clip straight into your next one. But what I was getting at,
take all the nodes and make it one node, and then he uses
absolutely,
that
you can
node
do that.
to color the other shots.
Yeah,
That's what I was
absolutely.
talking to Jim about, Matt, when he just recently posted his HDR footage. His first opening shot was crystal clear, and then his next shot, it kind of got dark. But he said he didn't match.
Or shot match.
Like you're saying, shot match. So there you go. You could have got that from Matt.
Now, is that what you're talking about, Matt?
No.
All right, go ahead. I want to hear it.
Yeah. I'm not talking about setting up any new, I forget what you said. Anyway, but in your color area, you've got every single clip, right? Every single clip, you click on it, it's got its own node, diff. For instance, say there's only one clip, right, for that whole entire video that goes for 15, 20 seconds, right? You've got one node there. You can color adjust that one node, anything you like. You can do all your settings in that one node, and you can do everything within that one node. You don't have to make new nodes, contrast, color, fucking luminous versus saturation, all that sort of shit. You don't have to do that. What is the advantage of doing that? A simple, having so many nodes when you can put it into one node without all that extra crap.
Because if I sit here and make one node and color the skin, I can then make another node, which doesn't change the first node.
That's right.
It just sits there and compounds the error. In my case, in your case, it would probably make it look better. But then you're just changing. Oh, maybe I want that skin to look a little more white or a little more Puerto Rican or a little more black, whatever. But you've got your original color. And then when you come over here and do this node, it's working on top of that. It's not ruining this first node.
Let's see what Kenny put up. Now there you go.
Yeah, I did. Dial up to the node, tone down the opacity. Yeah.
Then you got to go into your key and turn the opacity down.
Yeah.
So how many nodes can you add to a video clip? Like one scene, one frame?
As many as you want.
Really?
Never ending. But what I don't get is what are layer mixers and these guys are putting 4 nodes in a row, Matt. You know, there's one node here, then there's 4 nodes, and that goes into a layer mixer, and then there's parallel nodes over here. What? Inside nodes, outside nodes. I'm not kidding.
So the nodes, can you mask certain images like a tree? Like put a node for, I don't know, a car tire or for a building wall. So you can create nodes and match the colors accordingly on each node for each image, like each subject in that image. Does that make sense?
No.
It's pretty deep.
Yeah, you can take that apart.
You can mask areas off to for every and then when you do adjustments on that area that will only affect that area. Yeah, you can do that. Yes. Yeah.
It's just a lot of shit.
And then Matt, what's the thing with when it's got an arrow coming up, the line, and then the arrow coming up, and you're just shading, like if you're just doing the sky from here up, tree level, then the sky.
Yep.
And it's got that line and arrow. What is that thing?
I don't know. I've never used it.
See?
Yeah.
That's why.
It's another
Why
learning.
don't you call Kenny? Why don't you hook up with Kenny? Kenny seems like he has answers that can help you out.
I call Kenny nearly every day. He never answers me.
You don't answer the phone.
No, I can't.
Email, messenger. I'm sure
He's got the phone that says it's Jim.
The problem, yeah. The problem is Kenny's not using the same version as we are. He's comfortable using his 14, and we're on a different version. And as I said, if you're going through any sort of tutorial with anybody, having that same version is paramount.
So let me ask you this: why is he on 14 and not updated to where you guys are at?
Because he loves 14. He knows everything about it, and he can rip through it like butter. Buttery smooth.
17
changes, like
17
butter.
changes everything out.
Yeah, it changes, and that's what I found when I upgraded. I mean, 16 wants to upgrade again. I'm not even doing it because I'm at the moment I'm comfortable with the flow that I've got. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Well, Kenny, depends on how complex. I mean, Kenny, you've seen some of my shit that I've sent to you in screenshots with when it comes to fusion and all that sort of shit, man. There's a lot into it, hey, and that's bloody complex. And the same with the nodes and all that sort of stuff. Man, I've done some horrendous things with nodes with color grading. I've had a Christmas tree full of nodes, you know, as I'm following through things and all that. And footage looks fantastic. So you can get really involved with that. Yeah.
You know what I found was easiest?
Hey, Tim Jackson.
It was friggin' easy to do.
That's right, Kenny. Exactly right. Yep.
No, I don't use the LUTs. I want to color it.
Yeah, I know. Quick jobs are LUTs will give you, if you want a certain look about it, and it's extremely easy to get that look if you want an old movie look or you know, I don't know, whatever look you're after. There are LUTs for all sorts of stuff, and Kenny's got that LUT pack that he sent out to a couple of us, and you know, I use them quite frequently. Earlier on, before I started using just the log footage to get what I needed, and I was not using LUTs as often because I wanted to get.
I don't use LUTs.
What the image was doing, and this is what I did with.
You ain't a man if you're using a LUT. You're cheating.
Well, that's
it's
it.
cheating.
You know?
Is that what that is?
And that's what I did with. That's what I did with Brett's Gizmo Drones bloody Autel footage. He couldn't believe that the color that I got and how I did it didn't use a LUT, because people out there are only understanding as soon as you use log, you've got to use a LUT. Well, you don't. You create your own LUT basically by doing that. And
it's hard to match the shots while using a LUT. You'll have to adjust it all the time. So why not start from scratch?
If you have the
I don't know,
same
that's
footage, because like if you're using one piece of footage, if I'm doing that one park, I'm breaking that up into different segments. So I can color that one piece of footage, and then DaVinci lets you put, like, let's say, Matt, you can color that footage too. So everything orange is going to have this one LUT on it or one look. But they were input device transforms, IDTs. You got to tell it which camera you're using. And then it's DJI D-Log, DJI's D-Gamut. I messed with contrast like he does, Matt. Good. Yeah, dude, the video looks fine. Nothing wrong with that, Bob.
No, he hasn't uploaded the video.
He uploaded the one of the trail, yeah.
This is what I suggested to him when I watched the footage. It needed the contrast to be stuffed with, and that's what I just suggested to him at the end. Just mess with your contrast and tell me what you think. So I had a look at the same footage, and and this is what shits me about some of the stuff that I've put out too, because I've learned shit past that point.
Since then, yeah.
Wish the hell I hadn't put that shit out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's shit by any means. Yeah. Capture Life Connection. How are you, man? I'll tell you what, mate. I don't know if you've seen his latest video. He's done some really nice editing. Where did you get the music for that, Stevie? Because if it's Epidemic, I'll be fine, because I wouldn't mind playing that video for everyone to have a look at if you haven't already seen it.
Well, play it anyway.
Well, Stevie takes great pictures and posts them on Facebook. I don't know if you guys friended him. He does great stuff.
Good on you, Bob. Yeah, muck around, mate. There's lots of things to play with, and once you start getting improvements and all that, you're going to be stuck in the bloody room like we are. Oh, I can make that better, and you'll be another 2 hours on a poxy video that no one will watch. You know? Fuck.
That's what I'm saying. We put too much pressure on ourselves.
Yeah, but you know what? It's human personality to always ask why.
That's the Matt Monkey on the back. Waking up fucking 4 a.m., catching the
Told ya.
sunrise.
Told ya.
Oh, God.
If no one asked why, we wouldn't have all this equipment, right?
Dead on.
I hear you.
No, but I still, honestly, I think it's a gradient that I'm talking about, Matt. When
Hang
you,
on.
what do you
Tim, I've just had, this is my 5th week, mate, and I'm going back to work. So I won't be able to go fly with you. I'm going to be flat out over the next 3 weeks, man. Shit. Sorry, mate. Keep going, Jim.
Yeah, did you get in trouble for all that time off?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No. I was stuck. There's not much you can do about it.
Don't they give you Australians like 4 weeks vacation, paid vacation or something like that? I heard that rumor before, something equivalent. Am I right or wrong?
What was that, mate?
That you guys get a long vacation. Like, Americans get maybe 40 hours of vacation or maybe 80. You guys probably double that in a year.
No.
Is that right or wrong?
No.
Okay.
A year. No, we get 4 weeks a year. Although I don't, because I'm casual. Have been casual for years and years.
Okay.
But I get a very high hourly rate. So that takes care of everything,
Okay.
and being on afternoon shift, I'm on even higher hourly rate. So it's good money, man. Good
Really?
money.
That would be
This is gonna
prime
be
time
awesome.
to us. Nighttime and weekends is the only time we get a better rate.
Okay, well, we
It's
get
government
afternoon
work.
shift, right? So mine, I'll tell you, mine's a $38 an hour on my standard shift. Once I go past 8 hours in a standard shift, then I get time and a half.
Right.
And then if I go past 10 hours, I get double time. And that's all during the week, no weekend.
Wow. We
So
got to
we
go
do all
over
these
40
pencils, right?
hours before that happens.
Oh, no. Well, it depends on the contract, but this is the way these work. It's bloody good money, mate. That's for sure. So you only have to work, 3 or 4 days a week, and you're well up there in your money.
The only bitch I found with contract work is they didn't have health care. You would get better money, but it didn't come with health care. If you're getting health care, you're good.
This is the problem. This is the problem with the US, is that you need healthcare because you've got no. In Australia, we've got a thing called Medicare. So I can go to the hospital, I can go to the doctors, and it never costs me a freaking cent without cover. I've got no cover whatsoever. So all the medical is free here. Well, it's not free because at the end of the tax year, you pay a Medicare levy. So that's all taken care of. They actually want to get rid of it, but it's been there since the 80s, mate, set up. So
It sounds like a good system.
it's fantastic, mate. It really is.
Here,
I've
even if
received
you've got
notifications about
insurance, you've got a deductible. Like if I was to call an ambulance, I'd have to be paying a $300 deductible.
No.
I'm better off
Have a
walking to the
deductible.
friggin' hospital with a heart attack.
When I go to what's up, Stevie? I have a deductible when I go in Kaiser.
Yep.
It's like $20 every visit. Medical, there's medicine, there's a deductible. Just depends on what it is.
They talked me into getting that backdoor scope and then sent me a $300 bill. I said, "You sons of bitches." You know when they had that medical bills over here are high, man.
They've got private health here as well. But what they find is that the people that go into private health, they'll go into hospital and all this sort of shit, but they still have to pay Medicare levy at the end of the year. This is the kicker, right? So they're paying double, anyone with private health. Now, what happens when they go into a private hospital? They say, "Oh, you do this and that," and they come out with a freaking bill. Oh, that's not included in your policy, right? So they can do that, go into there, they're paying all this shit, but the shit that's not covered there isn't covered by their Medicare either. Right. So they're still paying Medicare, but it's doing absolutely jack shit for them. So they're still coming out as a private patient with bills. Whereas I can go into hospital, do whatever they bloody like, and I can walk out the place. I can walk out the front door. I've even walked out the front door.
Same level of care? Why would they want private care then?
Private care, it depends on what you want, right? I did Capture Life. I did check that. It was the violin. violin something or other. I did read that, mate. Yeah. Sorry, mate. Why would that? Okay. It depends on what you want done. Elective surgery and all that sort of shit can be done a lot quicker and all that sort of crap, right? If you're a public patient, if you're going into the hospital in the emergency with a sore thumb, you're going to be sitting there for a few hours, a lot of hours sometimes. If you've got anything seriously wrong with you, they do it in a priority. Obviously, you'd know all that sort of stuff, Jim. So if you've got chest pains, you're going straight in. No matter you're private or public, you're going straight in, getting ECG and all that sort of shit. So it all depends on what's wrong with you. But when it comes to elective, getting in straight away and all that sort of stuff, private is an advantage. And I can see that sort of advantage as you start to age. But at the moment, it's really not worth it. And people are starting to get jack shit of it. You can check the description.
I watched the movie
And
The
people
Best
pulling out.
Marigold Hotel and something. I don't know what the hell it's called. The Best Marigold Hotel. They went to India. She went to India to get her hip done.
Yeah. Well, we've got a lot of people leaving Australia and going into Indonesia to get implants and all sorts of shit done because the plastic surgery over there is so much cheaper.
My sister did that. She got
You're
a
right,
breast
Jim.
implant and went to Dominican Republic, where it was much cheaper.
There you go.
Does she have nice knockers now?
Don't look at my sister's tits. Come on, dude.
Well, they're like 10 grand, aren't they?
What would you ask her?
You didn't look at him and say,
now,
yeah.
now I know why your neighbor feels the way they feel, Jim.
Wait a minute. You're telling me she just spent 10 grand flying to the Dominican Republic, getting balloons
She actually
put in.
spent cheaper than that. I haven't seen her in a while. It's been a bit. She lives in New York.
No pictures, nothing.
New
You
York
got
for a bit. Oh, let's look at that. That's the last thing I'm gonna look at. Come on, man.
If my sister got
what's the first thing you look at?
Jim's like, can I touch them?
This was worth 5 grand.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, no. What I want to know is if that's the last thing you look at on your sister, what's the first thing? Go through the whole thing.
Everything from here on up. So look on anything from here down.
do these make me look
Okay.
fat?
Oh dear. Stevie, can you put your link to that video in the chat, see if it works? I'd like people to see that video because it's really nicely edited, man, with some really nice
Which one was
locations.
that? He just the one he recently did? Was that the nice location?
Yeah, Rick, mine.
Well, he said nice. Wasn't great.
I'm only kidding. No, really well. He does fly the drone well, man. Uses the gimbal and nice smooth shots.
I'm getting coffee.
All right, mate. So he does some really nice stuff with that drone, and jokes aside, he's got some great locations to do it too.
Have you friended him on Facebook? He takes some great pictures. I've seen his pictures on those guys, New York City or something like that.
Yeah, he hangs out
Part
with
of
them.
their Facebook.
He
Yeah.
hangs out. I don't think he's in my Facebook. Is he in my Facebook? What did you read out?
Stevie Bronx. Almost Gary. Al's sister has a nice location. Goddamn Jim.
I'll tell you.
Now I know why his neighbors feel the way they do.
Well, have a go. Have a go, Mel. See if you can, Matt. No,
Yeah,
I
we were
didn't.
talking about that earlier. About
I
people
didn't-
leaving can't leave links in the chat.
Yeah, that's the latest video. Well, I'll tell you, mate, I cannot put that link in the chat here for some reason.
Really?
No. Here we go. Tim Jackson, not allowed in YouTube chat as of yesterday. Now, what a piece of shit that is. They've
Can't you
taken
go to his
away-
channel and share it from his channel?
Well, no. I mean, I can go to his channel and share the screen, absolutely. But what I'm talking about with that is I don't want any copyright strikes because you've really got to watch this video with the music because it means nothing without the music. I mean, with the cuts and all that sort of thing, it just molds everything together.
Let me ask you this: if you get a copyright strike, what's going to happen? You're not getting monetized. Does it really matter?
I don't. Well, Well, no, it doesn't really. Or you
Well,
get a,
then what's everybody tripping out off of?
a copyright claim. No one wants all that sort of shit. They can shut your channel down and all sorts of crap. And you don't need it, whether you're monetized or not. If you're using someone else's content, you can get in a bit of shit about it. Now you just got to look at. I mean, Jim had an issue.
Kenny.
Jim had it there you go, 30 days. Jim had an issue earlier in the year, as we all know. Anyway, that was sorted out. But you just don't need that sort of fucking heartache coming through on your email. Who needs it? I don't. No,
Gary said didn't link. No, I didn't see any link show up.
That is.
Uh-oh.
You can't right click on anyone anymore to check their channel out, and now no one can put their own link in a bloody chat. What is the go with that shit?
Was that me or is that all of us?
That's all of us, mate. All of us.
Yeah, YouTube is pretty shitty. I wonder if if you upload a video and it's 4K, it's gonna look like shit. It just seems like the quality has gotten bad. Everything in general.
Yeah. Only I can see. Okay, so Gary has put one in there. He can see the link, but no one else can. Okay, let me try something. Let me try something.
No, even Mel said he posted a link, and I don't see anything.
That's right. Let me see if I can post a link on my own live show. If it goes through.
There you go. You did it. Oh, and it disappeared. You seen that? It showed up and disappeared.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, shit. Socialism at its best. Here it comes.
What?
Did you see that, Jim?
What?
He copy pasted the link. It showed up for a split second. Oh, it's up there. There it is right there. I see it.
Yeah, I see it.
It's still there. So you can post it going through because obviously maybe that I'm the host, that I can put it through StreamYards and put it into the chat. As a host, I might be able to do things like that. The only way we can do this then is if someone was to send me their link in, Facebook Messenger or something like that, and then I can put that into the chat. Because it's coming from the host, it'll go into the chat. But everyone in the chat can't randomly do it.
But can everybody see what you just posted, the link? Because I could see it. Jim can see it. Can people in the chat see it?
Can you see that link?
Yeah, and I actually like that with the horses, Matt. I like that fog in the background.
Oh, it was a beautiful morning, mate. Beautiful golden hour. It's called Al, if you're interested.
No, it's not. It's
I'm not
called
interested.
Blue Hour on
I'm
my
shit about it.
You screwhead. I got a program. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. Called the Blue Hour.
Just rub it in right here. I'm going to that link right now. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
You go to my drone apps, coordinates, UAS 107. Where the hell's that app?
Fucking horses.
Okay.
Until this day. That's for you, Matt. You and these great shots.
I will take it with pride, brother. I will take it with pride.
Yeah.
Stupendous location.
I'll run around and get some horse shots.
I like that. That's funny as shit. I tried also as well. I can see it now. Now, what?
Don't forget the sun ray, Al. The light leaks.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to put on my DJI goggles. They're coming in bright.
How would you like to have FPV'd through that? Oh,
that would
right
have been awesome.
The top of those trees. And
oh yeah. With my luck, and I would have probably hit the tree limb, and my Osmo Action would have been gone.
I wonder if it would have bothered the horses at all. Those tiny FPVs.
I don't know. I would assume it might.
Do you know what? This might be a good idea. And we can talk about Bob's video. I got big shoulders. You should have big freaking hairy ones too. Now
he's using iMovie, don't forget. So
it doesn't matter. You still got.
No, I'm saying he's doing a good job because he had a problem.
He did a good job. He wants to know. Here's your big shoulders, and I'm going to tell him. cut the clips where you're moving a little bit too much. You know what I mean? When your drone's like a little bit, you know, you're moving a little bit hard, and he didn't do it a lot. It's just like the one where he shot down 90 degrees and it was panning up. You could see a little bit, and we all do it. I just learned to edit it and cut that out.
And he's actually cognizant of that, because on his previous video before that, he told me, "Oh yeah, I left that shot too long," that kind of thing.
I do it to myself, and then I go back and watch and like, fuck, why didn't I cut that out? Because I'm such in a rush trying to finish it.
I don't do that at all. Mine are perfect.
Oh, okay.
I don't have that problem.
You're such a dick, Jim. You got some nice locations, Jim.
Somebody said the other day, your shit's boring. I mean, they didn't say it like that, but they said, you know.
Great location.
Yeah, great location.
I remember that. And I've always saying to you guys, nobody wants to see videos of construction and all that. Matt's always saying, put up more videos. Yeah.
I like the video construction videos.
You've got
because I'm related to it. I know what you're doing and why you're doing it.
You've got so much shit around you, Jim. You just don't realize what you've got.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Jim, you should have gone out with Ray and those guys, Ray Kelly and Mitch. You should have gone to that shit. Chopped it up and flew with those guys.
I should have. You get up at 9 in the morning and go drive down there and do it.
If I was living where those guys are at, I probably would do it.
I'm only getting to sleep at 7 in the morning, so I'd love to be there driving with him at 9. But
sorry,
can't do it. No, Matt does that when he's scratching his ass or picking his nose. He just covers himself up like that. Okay, I'm out to drink a beer and eat some brisket. Beer, nice. Brisket, prawns, and oysters. That's a group.
That's quite the food group. Filling.
So, Rick, I want to know, did you have that same stupid box that they sent me? And then that box tells you whether you pass or fail and whether you need a colonoscopy or not? Of course, that was the only way they got me to do a colon. They've been asking me since I was 50 years old to do a colonoscopy. And I said, that's a one-way street. Ain't nothing going up there, brother.
I don't want to hear about colonoscopy for another 2 years.
Have you? Well, get in early, mate. Get in early, I would. We've all done there, mate. My hymen was broken a few years ago.
I don't want my manhood taken from me like that. I might never return.
It's ripped right from you.
You're just too afraid. No, you're just too afraid that you're going to fall in love with the doctor. Now,
I don't think I'll ever sleep.
Do it again, Doc.
I don't think you quite got it all.
No.
Two fingers.
Spot.
Can you go to the left a little bit more?
I'm sure the doctor used 3 fingers last time.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Al doesn't like to get fist fucked.
No. And who does, Jim? And who would?
And with a camera, taking pictures of it the whole time.
Yeah. Do they show you the pictures too, huh?
Yeah, they do.
I don't know anything about it. They
show you the polyps and the hemorrhoids and all that shit.
They do. Holy shit, folks. Look what we got going on here.
Hey, it's Adrian.
Wow.
Adrian? Jesus, stranger.
Adrian.
How you been?
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, Adrian?
Don't laugh.
I thought he was in the hospital for a minute there. I thought he was walking with an IV pole.
and a
thermometer
in his mouth. What is that? Is that are you flossing?
Straw.
He's flossing.
He is.
There's a first.
It's a flossing stick.
He didn't have a toothpick, so now he's got his sheriff's cap on. He's got to have one of those. Yeah, he's got or a cigar.
Well, I can only see you, Matt, Jim, but I can't see y'all. Diaz, I can't see
No,
you.
don't start that shit. Don't start it.
I swear to God, I cannot see you, man.
You can't see me now.
No, I only
Hey,
see that
Adrian.
dot like when you turn your camera off.
Extraordinary location, Adrian.
You know, Kenny, that South Beach in Miami, Florida, it's actually just one street.
What's up,
Literally
Bob
one
Casey?
street, and it's not that long. It's just Hotel Row.
What's up, Bob Casey?
The
I did my
GoPro.
colonoscopy with a GoPro.
I hope it was a Session 5 and not the new GoPro 9.
It was a naked GoPro.
That's still pretty big.
Oh, dude.
You like those colors there, Kenny?
Oh shit! How are you, Adrian? How are you, mate?
I'm doing that right. I'm only going to stick around for a little bit because I got to go.
Yeah, you're right, mate. Thanks for popping through, man. Good to see you again. It's been a long time, brother.
Yeah,
Been a
man.
bit-
It's,
Hot day tonight?
no, man. It's been it's rough. A lot of some family issues, man.
Okay.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks. Sorry about that.
No, fair enough, man. I hope you get them sorted. I hope you get that sorted, mate.
That's why
But,
my family lives in New York and I live here.
You know what, Jim? Touche. I'm a stranger when it comes to my family.
We get along a lot better this way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Anyway, what about the video?
Justin's a lot of shit,
Great.
man.
well, yeah,
Let's
yeah,
talk about Bob and Bob's video.
yeah. Let's have.
It's up here for 20 minutes now. You know, what are you going to do? You're going to play
I
it
know.
or
And
what?
this truly is a great location. I'm
It
not
is.
being a sarcastic ass. I mean,
It is a great location.
It's a
we
bit
got-
overexposed, though. It could use some ND filter there.
Well, you know what? I don't think the exposure is maybe an issue there. The contrast is, and he's got a little bit of hazy sort of stuff going on up here. But the exposure itself isn't.
Well, I
too-
wouldn't know because you won't play the video.
Well, you can see the picture, can't you? This is what
Well,
I'm explaining.
If you played the video, would be able to see the angle of the sun, where
No,
the sun's
no,
coming
no.
from. Where's his
Now
light
I see
coming
you, Al.
from? What's his
Now I see you, Al
motivation?
Diaz.
what's that,
Now I
bud?
can see you, Al. Now I can see you.
Oh. Try to get in more right here.
His motivation is to get in and get out as quick as possible.
Can somebody please play the goddamn video, please?
We're talking about director of cinematography here. Work with
Yeah.
us.
Yes, Matt. Matt's the master.
The doctor. Hang on, I've got to read this now.
Prostate exam. That's the one finger deal, or did he use a thumb?
We're going to come back every Wednesday.
Can we
Somehow-
just stop talking about this?
Do you know what it
I
is?
mean, enough of that shit.
I don't actually think that's a real doctor. I think it's a role playing thing down the red light district, to be honest.
Oh,
All right, let's have a look at this video.
what's that with the contrast with this video? The
What's
shadows
wrong
are
with
not crushed. The
No, no,
shadows
no.
are not crushed from what I can see.
No,
They're not.
contrast
You know what I mean?
is fine. It's the exposure.
No.
If
The
Matt
contrast-
knew what he was talking
Exposure.
about, we wouldn't have a problem. But apparently,
I'm not even going to say a word. You guys are useless. And you can tell that
Right.
from your footage, to be honest.
I agree with you, Alex. It's the exposure.
Here we go. Fucking
I
hell.
said nothing about the exposure, just to
Because-
let you know.
Matt told him to put it on 5300.
Yes, contrast helped when I played with it, Matt. Thanks very much.
Uh huh.
Fuck you.
Screwed it all up. Was damn good
Don't give that
footage
guy credit.
Come
till
on, you,
Matt
no credit.
critiqued it.
come on, you dumbasses. Just have a look at this shit. You'll learn one day, boys.
Descending approach, I like that. Like the dynamic range on that shot.
See, and he cut it when he was pulling away.
Yeah, he should have gone straight in there, brother.
Nailed it.
A little bit more penetration.
I did that over rail tracks, and it didn't hold its
This
altitude.
is smooth right here.
I meant it with Ari. You did that with Ari, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
No, I was
This is hard
amazed.
to
He
stay
could,
above.
I was, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Above the track, going straight as you can. And his actually drone went pretty straight.
Yep.
I'm pretty impressed with that.
It's very hard to do. Look, he's starting to wander.
Yep.
There we go.
It's
Yeah,
all
that's-
that
that's-
electromechanical interference.
You can't do
That's
anything
just
about it. You can't do anything
No.
about it.
No. Not bad though, huh?
He's off.
You fly. I tell you what, though, you fly FPV through here. you're going to get a straight line. Throttle control.
You fly an RTK drone through there, you're going to get it too. You just got to put some shielding on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they use
Great
tinfoil.
thought.
I honestly don't know what they use to shield these
And
things.
hats off them, because I would be a little bit scared doing this.
Do you
I
know
know.
what? That's a long way. That's a long way to fly in that situation.
Big balls, Bob. Man card.
It is. It is a long way to fly.
And he's still keeping it. I mean, it's in between the rails.
Like he's near the end now. He's starting to speed up. I'm getting out of here.
GPS warning. You're probably getting GPS pop-up warning.
Yeah. There's
Nice.
a
Okay.
there's a
Quiet,
relative.
Matthew. We're trying to talk about his editing now.
Fuck's sake.
Jesus. Nice slow turn. No jittering. Very good.
Oh, YouTube music.
Okay,
is
right
it?
there. This is where you stopped right there. I would have cut that part and probably gone to the next stream. Next shot.
Just a rule of thumb with that is, and as I've said it in the past, never keep the beginning or an ending of a shot in your edit. Like even that, I would have split the shot up between it because you've stopped.
Yeah, you can cut right to this. Yeah.
That's what I meant. Exactly.
that. So
Well
have the
said,
camera
Matt. Well said.
Yeah.
and then
of course.
cut
Master
it
Matt.
and
Master
that
Matt.
shit.
Because it's Matt.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And Bob did it perfectly.
Great point, Master Matt.
Yeah.
Trying to help him out here.
What Al said is totally wrong.
Just one note, Bob. If this was shot after 11 o'clock, you're a piece of shit.
Scrap it.
That's not in my book. That's in Matt's book.
See, that's a nice shot.
But Matt, there's shadows in the water.
Yeah, obviously the sun's to the right.
That's not your high noon shot. It's ruined. It's totally
is.
ruined.
Wow.
Now, had he taken this at 3 a.m., it would have been much better with the flashlights at 3 a.m.
How could
Yeah.
you?
And the downward facing LEDs. Yeah. I will go with this, Bob. This shot here, right? Because it's a huge shot, man. It goes for a long time. Oh, it's still going. See,
I don't think he can speed ramp in iMovie.
can't you? Because
I think
that's
you
a
might be
good
able
speed,
to.
that's a good speed ramping sort of thing. Is if you speed ramp all the way, all the way, keep going, still speed ramping until you get to the top and start to look down or something. Then you can slow it down and just go like that.
But here you go. If it's speed ramping, you better have a song or tune that goes with that ramping.
With that,
Right?
that's
Am I right or wrong?
Well, obviously you do it to your music, absolutely.
I think the music is the big thing. Like, that's what you got to find first. Wouldn't you agree, Adrian?
That's what I thought because he's
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought too.
done a lot of. Shut up, Jim.
That's an epic ending, brother. Epic ending.
Adrian, laugh and smile a little bit, man. All is not lost, brother.
Yeah.
You look stressed. How
Yeah.
old's that sucker, Bob? That looks like that's been around for a while.
Yeah, that's a great subject to shoot.
We only have one trestle like that. And of course, the kids have to put the friggin' graffiti on it.
So I take it you
I
haven't
like the
filmed.
graffiti on it too. Oh, sorry about that, Matt.
Matt was just going to say something derogatory like, so I guess you haven't filmed it yet or something like that.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, go back to the shot. Like the pausing here and the stopping, and then that stuff you got to edit it out. I don't know. That's just me, man.
Yeah, it could have been another shot going into the
Yeah.
next shot.
But it's just like Kenny says, the big thing is the song, the music.
Yeah. Well, now I didn't push audio for this, so I can't play the music.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you guys how I do it. You want to know how I do it? Starts off with a fifth of vodka, and I listen to my music, and whatever strikes the chord, I'm going to play it.
Do you go through a ton of music before you find one you even like? I do.
I was just joking about that.
No, there's so much music on there that it's crap. It's like, how would I ever use this? You know, that
I
kind
pay
of thing.
$9.99 a month, and the music from musicbed.com is not of quality. And I refuse to pay anything more than that. I like the Artis.io. You guys ever heard of that?
Artlist, yeah.
Artlist,
That's
Artis.
that's a
That
yearly.
one got some. It is a
Yeah.
yearly, but I think it's like 16 something a month. It's a little too
Yeah.
much for me.
I used the one from TubeBuddy. They added in a subscription to.
Epidemic,
TubeBuddy, what the hell is that?
epidemic.
Matt's going through an epidemic right now in Australia.
Epidemic. You know what? This shot here, Bob. I know why you did it because I had a nice backdrop and all that sort of stuff. But it's really, really hazy and drab, man. I mightn't have put it in there.
I'm trying to show the buildings in the. Is that a nuclear power plant? It looks like a tri-hole.
Does
Might
doesn't it?
be. Yeah.
From the distance. No, I didn't.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be a good shot. It'd be a great shot in bloody in autumn. My God, that'll look beautiful with all those leaves and all that. But when
Let's just ease up on Bob. The guy just uploaded a second video. We're fucking hammering him.
No. He
You
wants
guys are bad.
He wants us to tell him what to do. And I'm just saying, this shot here, I probably wouldn't have included because of the clarity of it. It's not really that clear.
On the contrary, Matt, I would have included this shot just to piss you off.
I would have highlighted the water. Actually, to anything that you highlighted in this particular shot would have brought your eye to it immediately. Like if you were able to actually add color or something to that water, right? Right, guys? Or in this drab shot, if you were able to highlight the bridge more through color editing,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just bring it out.
He's got another bridge in the back there too.
Okay, length of video. How long should it be? Be honest.
2 to 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
YouTube tells me 57 seconds.
Yeah,
That's how long people watch yours.
It's retention. Do you know what? It depends on the content because when and this is what breaks it up, right? And now I'll just go on to Stevie's latest video out there. What he did now, he did a really nice editing job on his with the music and all that sort of stuff. It was really nice. But what he did,
Can't you play his video? Can you play his video? Would you mind if you play it?
I can play his video, yes, but with no music. I don't
So
want to play
just
music.
do the same thing, what you did with Bob.
You're frozen now.
Well, just let me get through what I was saying first, and then we'll do it. All right.
Audio Hero is what I get with TubeBuddy.
Fuck's sake. What I was going to say was he'd broke the video up into talking in front of the camera as well.
Oh, my
Now,
mic got muted there by accident.
Yeah, it did. And what he did was take his footage, and he's got the footage because people watch drone footage and they go drone footage, bang, they're gone in 50 seconds. If you've got some shit in between it where you're talking and all that, it breaks that up, and you'll get probably higher view audience retention on that. So this is what he did in his last video, which is really good, man. It was nice. I liked it. Now, go, Jim.
Kenny hits it. I mean, that's why his videos are short. 2 minutes or less.
Exactly right. Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Yep,
Matt.
and you get 1 minute retention.
Hey,
yes,
Matt.
Yes, Adrian. Yes, mate.
Thank you for sending me the invite, man. I'm about to let you guys go, man.
Mate, I'll send you an invite every week, and whenever you want to pop on, mate, you're always welcome. You know that, eh?
You're not feeling good, are you?
Take care, AJ, man.
I'm sorry that I'm not like I normally am, and it's just too much family shit going on. I'm trying to hold my tears back, man. It's rough, man. I gotta go, bro.
Oh shit!
All right,
mate.
man. You take care, dude. Have a good
I'll see you
happy
later,
holidays
man.
and Christmas.
Yeah,
Take care, Adrian.
Take care, mate. Jesus, and I can't even ring him because he's gone off a bloody messenger.
Oh.
Shit. Fucking hell, Adrian. Absolute watch time.
Needs
I
a
don't-
stress valve.
He does. He does.
Very stressed.
The watch time, I think the audience retention accounts to how far they push your video. If you've got 100% audience retention, then that video is going to be higher up in the list in search results. If you've got like a 10%, the algorithm's not going to push it. That's my understanding of it anyway.
I don't even know anymore. They keep changing the game so much. You put up a 3-minute video, they watch a minute and a half. You make it 2 minutes, they watch a minute.
You know, yeah, so true, so true. Those boilers.
It is a new gas plant.
Right, there you go. Yeah.
Those 3 boilers were shut down. Okay.
But we weren't harsh on that video at all. Well, we were just some pointers and all that.
No, we were having fun.
Yeah, no, as long as
I'm just saying it was his second time uploading, so we don't want to.
he asked us.
You
Though,
did a good job, dude.
but he's got big shoulders, so he said. So we gave him something to sit him on.
As he cries at home in the corner.
He's in the fetal position as we speak.
You know what I did notice? Those concrete pillars had the 10-foot watermarks on them. That would be over the sides of that thing. Yeah, see that? 10 foot? No, that'd be over that road.
Is that feet or meters?
We go by feet here in America.
That'd be feet, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Still, that can't be 10 feet. Right? That can't be 10 feet. Those things are usually enough for boats to go underneath.
Al seen something like it.
No, just the things Jim trips out off of. Just makes me laugh.
I notice everything, brother. I see the bird shit on the ironwork up there.
Surprised you didn't comment on that.
You know, you could have made that bird shit a little wider.
Yeah. That's fun. Yeah, don't cut him short, Al. It's his third video. Got 100% participation.
Oh, shit.
Right there,
Sorry about that. You corrected me. I meant to say third.
I'll tell you what. Bob, you got to add something to your name. I go through YouTube because I go to search for his videos. I'm about to choke this friggin' senator. Senator Bob Casey has got 3 pages of YouTube on him. Why can't he just have one? He's one guy. Why doesn't he have just one video and then we see the next Bob Casey?
So you're suggesting Bob gets a logo for his YouTube channel? Maybe change his YouTube name?
Extremely difficult to find, Bob
It's hard.
Casey. I have to go into my comments and then click on his link from my comments because trying to look for it in a YouTube search is near impossible.
It keeps coming up with that damn senator.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
One of the reasons why I changed my name. Because
Yeah.
when I put Aldeas in, we had a shitload of Aldeas.
Yeah, no, that's all right. That's no good to hear, too, Rick. I hope she's all right, mate. That's not good, man.
Oh, sorry to hear about that, Rick.
What the hell happened to him?
Sister's got COVID.
Oh. Flood stage markers, Bob says. Yeah, it looked like they would be. I was noticing it was definitely over the road there.
Cody, you're a man after Matt's heart.
I think he's got the glow effect on the bird shit.
Because in Da Vinci, see, you can draw those lines around the bird shit, highlight it,
Yeah.
and then add the glow effect with a parallel node, Al.
Yeah.
Jesus. That's next level shit. I don't even want to know about that.
Oh, that's funny as all hell. I like that.
Drive you insane. Drive you insane. Because it's got XYZ on it, Al, I had to know what the hell X, Y, and Z was. And then there's also LM and S. Did you know that the LM and S actually stands for the low level of the light spectrum, like 500 nanometers and all that? And then M is the medium. Yeah. It's like long and shortwave
Wow.
radio.
Do you know what? I like that effect.
Yeah, Stevie,
I like that.
his intro.
Go back to that again. Let me see that again. That was quick.
What's he editing with?
I am on
Stevie,
now.
what you editing with? Is he still here? Stevie, what you editing with?
It looks like Cyberlink.
Yeah, what are you editing? Yeah, I don't wonder what
Well,
he's
that's one
using.
cool motherfucker
But
if you're
anyway.
flying your drone dressed up like that. I think he's got one over all of us.
Yeah, that looks like Cyberlink.
There is pajamas. Hey, there is pajamas.
Look at that.
Have a look at him.
Very
Dress,
nice.
no, those are dress
Beautiful.
slacks. You got the dress shirt.
Oh, he says Da
So
Vinci.
he's-
Da Vinci?
There you, there you
Did
go.
he?
Yeah.
So he's speeding his footage, cutting it to beats. Look at that nice transition there.
Translation.
Actually, I did like that transition with that clock and the bird. Bang!
If you don't
Look
know
at that,
much, yeah.
because
Da
it took
Vinci,
the
yeah.
it took the roundness of that clock
Sped it up there.
and oh fucking did
Yeah, this was a great video. This
Yeah.
was his most recent upload.
It is, mate.
This will be Matt's 10th time of playing it.
Shut up. Tell Stevie you're getting sick of it. Is that what you're saying?
No, you're saying you want to see those transitions again. I know what you want to see.
Hey,
He wants-
Jim,
He wants to use them. What?
just
Oh,
to
look
rub
at
it in, Stevie used the free edition of Da Vinci.
Yeah, who doesn't except Jim? Now I like.
Son of a bitch.
Oh shit! I like that. Let's get back to this transition.
Wait till I get my track balls, guys. You guys will be drooling.
Oh,
Hey,
you know
Matt,
what?
you showed this. Fucking, he's gonna be up all day, all night, trying to
Yeah,
get
how
this
do I do
transition.
that? How do I do that transition? So I like that transition. That's nice,
Yeah.
man.
That
But you
will
do
be
get-
in Matt's next video.
Yeah, what? No, it won't be. My next video sucks, to be honest. But anyway, I'm not happy. Trying
Nice
to find
coming
music.
through the trees. I like that.
Those
Trying to
speed
find
ramps are hard to hit with the tune, with the music you're playing. At least for me on Final Cut. Looks like you guys in Da Vinci have no problem with that.
Yeah,
With
but
what?
Final Cut should have a beats per minute too, shouldn't it? Doesn't it show the beat markers?
Bugger that shit.
It does have the beat markers, but that stuff is hard. I got to scroll up the music and make it bigger so I can see the cuts in the tune
The wave
and play it again. Yeah, the waveform. There you go.
Yeah, that's
the-
exactly what I do. Exactly what I do. I never use the auto beat detector. It's never where I want it or how I want it. It's shit.
You can see the beats in the waveform, for Christ's sakes.
That's what we're
yeah,
talking about.
That's what I use.
Just put a marker there.
Yeah, well, that's what I use. That's what I do my cuts and all that sort of shit. I never use that auto beat detecting shit. I hate it. Crud.
I don't even
See-
know if does Da Vinci have auto beat detection?
I wouldn't have a clue.
Cyberlink does.
Yeah, no, bugger that. But this is what I was talking about, mixing it with a bit of ground shit with people going on and what have you. Looks like a fantastic day out, man. My God. And a couple of these stills here of how many drones they had out. Lots of FPV stuff.
Is this
Lots-
on 2 different days? You got guys wearing thermal jackets and then guys wearing t-shirts.
Oh, look, there would have been footage over a few different days, I should imagine. Especially because he's got footage from different times of day on there.
I'm
so-
sorry, Matthew. Did that question upset you? I was merely asking if it was
well-
2 different times of the year.
Well, I don't know. Why would you say it upset me?
Doesn't matter.
What
So he's
building is
just-
that?
Doesn't
It's
matter.
big.
That's the in New York. What the hell?
Is that the World Bank, the New World Center?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Actually, I can play that.
Is this from Brooklyn? The Brooklyn side?
I think it's from the Jersey side on that, or you just seen them
Look at that bloody
across the
hell.
Hudson.
What
What
is
In New
That-
York, dude.
That is
all-
the Evo, isn't it? Looks like a friggin' Evo.
No, in the background.
X Dynamics.
what the hell
X
is
Dynamics. The Evolve, you mean?
It looks
First
like
one.
it, but could it be a Walkera? Is that a Walkera or an X Dynamics Evolve, the first one
what the hell that is?
that Matt is circling?
This one.
And Matt, here's another thing. How are you showing your cursor? Last week I couldn't show my cursor.
You got to take your cursor over onto your other screen. So instead of keeping it on the screen where your live show is, you just whip it across over there.
Ask me, he's on. Stevie, what bird is that in the background? With the
You're just
Micro Four
letting it, mate.
camera on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is
downtown New York, Jersey side. Okay.
From Jersey side. Okay.
Across the Hudson.
But this was good because he did have a bit of a message at the end of this video. Is there any music?
Know what's coming out of the crazy year. Know the FDA got a lot of restrictions coming around the corner.
Good.
You got pilots snitching out pilots. Just keep in mind that any negativity brought to the powers that be will be used against everyone in the hobby somehow.
Exactly.
With that said, I'm going to get back to creating, and I hope to see you in the next one.
That's exactly right. Every time
Did
one guy
he film that with the Mavic 2 Pro, or was that a Mint? The
Looks like an
the
air.
Mavic, the Air. Yeah.
Yeah, but that message is well worth getting out there anyway, you know, and it's true. The more the more attention we pull to ourselves, you know, the worse off everyone's going to be, and you know,
Mavic Air 2. Yeah.
kind of sucks.
Very good.
Hello from the Philippines. How are you? Fuck this phone.
That did look so familiar, didn't it, Al?
What's that?
That Evolve?
Oh, the Evolve. Yeah. I don't know. Does he know what it is?
I don't know, because I got the Evolve 2 here, and they changed the front tip of it. So it looks totally different.
You said Walkera. I would have thought that too, but there's a micro 4/3 lens on it. I don't think
Yeah.
Walkera makes a drone with a 4/3 and
Walkera makes the Walkera 5 has actually 3 batteries on it for long flight time was their goal. I don't know why that whole brand just never went over big at all.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Shit.
Time to go to work.
Cheers from the Philippines.
Now, I just want to ask something here. All right.
Yeah, manual markers, Kenny. That's what I was talking about. Sorry, man.
Yeah. In the porn industry, I'm not sure if you're aware of what DP stands for. Yeah? Okay.
So it's not director of photography?
No, and Ron's having a bit of an issue here by the looks of things. Have a look at his name.
The DP, Ron. Instead of the do Ron?
Yeah, I think there's a bit of a typo there.
This stupid computer.
Yeah, it's the computer.
Good segue. Pass it on to the computer. It's
Yeah, the
that's
computer's
right.
a problem. Yep. The Japanese keyboard.
Question is, how do I change it?
There's a damn.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Drone police.
I like
Drone police, Ron. Drone protection code, he
That's it,
says.
man.
There we go.
So what are you doing? Double penetration? What's happening?
He loves that room he's in. That
Yeah,
apartment.
yeah, lovely
See,
apartment. Just got
he's
home.
Colonoscopy as well.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Ron. Matt talked over you. What were you saying?
yeah. I just got back from work and off for the night. I had a bit of a giggle again today. I was looking at some old emails and messages and stuff, and I saw the one of that damn kangaroo that you had the other day. It was doing that.
Yeah, dude, we showed that on the stream tonight, mate, because not many people had seen it. It's like, hey.
Oh, that was funny as shit, man.
Yeah, not many people watch Matt's stuff, so no one had seen it. So he had to show it. What the hell happened to Al?
What are these days? I don't know. He's frozen on a smile. He's still having troubles.
Yeah.
Just go out and come back in, Al.
One more click will do it.
No, I'm
Is it
starting to
bad? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
starting to have a seizure with that much flashing going on in that corner.
Just to let you know, I'm doing that purposely.
Something Adrian would do.
Adrian popped in tonight, the poor bugger. He's going through a bit of shit at the moment, mate.
He's really down. Yeah.
He is.
Happy, man.
I'm pissed off that I can't actually ring him on Messenger anymore because he stopped all that crap. So if one of you guys want to give him a ring at some point, that'd be nice. See what the
I'll
hell's
call
going
him after.
on. Yeah.
I don't know how late he stays up.
Flash, mate.
Whatever's on his mind, I don't think he's going to be sleeping anytime soon. Look bothered by it.
That's exactly right. And the FAA is doing it for us.
Well, I'm gonna get my COVID-19 vaccine.
You're
Why
braver
would
than
you
I
need
am.
one? Why would you need one now, Ron?
You already had it.
Your antibodies are only good for roughly about 3 months.
3?
Yeah. Matter of fact, one of the things I wanted to do before I agreed to do this was I printed out, which I got with me, is a whole bunch of literature, the things that people are worried about. You know, the what ifs, so
that's a big one right there.
Yeah.
You don't want that third test.
Or a third testicle. So that question did come up, will it change your DNA? The answer is no.
I saw a whole list of shit that was bad if you took that. Can I throw
a conspiracy theory at you guys?
Sure.
What if they're injecting you with these like micro nanobots that detect where you're at all the time? Instead of like 5G detect, you know what I mean?
Like a dog tag. Dog tag.
Yeah, like a dog tag.
Where you
How
are.
would you know?
Let me look at something here. What are we called?
One of the biggest things, which I question too, is they developed this really fast, and indeed they did. But in a sense, they've been working on. It's basically a form of SARS, which they've been working on for 10 years, and so they just added the COVID-19
to it,
part of it. Yeah. So.
Rhonda, let me ask you this: if you didn't take the shot, would they not let you work, being in what you do?
No, it's not that. It's an option I have. The only thing is there is some side effects. Initial. One of my coworkers called in tonight. She got it Monday, and she's pretty sick today. Called off tonight.
That's actually an excellent question, Al, because one of the problems in this country is that you can't be forced to vaccinate. But those who don't vaccinate their kids and all that, why would you want to bring back smallpox, polio, all the things that we had as kids, mumps, measles, blah, blah, blah. As adults, you sure as hell don't want chicken pox. It's called shingles when you're an adult.
Yeah.
It hurts.
But you know what the problem is, though, with these vaccines, with kids especially, is when we were kids, we used to get like 2 or 3 shots or something like that, 3 or 4, whatever.
Yeah.
As an infant and as a 3 or 5 or whatever the stages are, they give you these things. They're full of so much freaking shit. There's like 30 or 40 freaking different things in the one shot for a little tiny body to try and process. It's horrendous. I don't think that's right.
The kids handle it better than we do, though.
You see, highlight what Mel said right here.
Their antibodies are fighting better. The MMR shots, mumps, measles, and rubella.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
If you're experiencing anal warts and anal leakage, it's from your COVID shot.
Yep.
That's true. And this is right too, Kenny. Of course they track us. They're tracked everywhere, I mention, new couches, and all of a sudden couch ads pop up on my computer. And
that is insane. It does. It does, Matt.
Mm.
I'm going to
get,
I'll tell you what, I'm going to get
my phone. It comes up in my email and on the computer when I'm doing the ads you get on here. Holy shit.
That's right. Mate, I'm going to get ads popping up now after this freaking live stream about where's the best place to get a colonoscopy. You know, it's ridiculous. It picks up everything that you talk about, you know. It's fucking bullshit. This protest in going back to this vaccine, this protest in the UK, there's, you know, thousands of people on the streets and they're singing all together unanimously, stick your fucking vaccine up your ass. And that's the way the Poms do it. They just all get together. It sounds like a big soccer match, and that's what they're singing down the beat. They don't want it, mate. There's I don't know if you've seen the news, but the protests in the UK about this vaccine is incredible.
I've only seen. I mean, you don't see it often, but I've only seen one list of the things that could go wrong with taking this vaccine.
Hey, if it does that, then I'm taking it. Fuck it. If it helps me orbit.
Yeah. Mike Kinney has a question. Said
Only-
which, he has a
needs
question.
all the help he
Which
can
one?
get.
I'm not sure.
Oh
what he
my
meant.
god! What?
So Mike Kinney had a question. He said, "Ron, which one?" I'm not sure what he's asking. What he was
There's-
referring to.
There's not more than one, is there?
Pfizer from
Fucking hell, Al.
What am I doing?
Am
I frozen?
It's frozen, dude.
All right, I'm gonna leave and come back. I'll be back.
Yeah, pop back in, mate. Yeah.
Cool.
Matt. I was thinking about you the other day. I'm like, Matt would have been so pissed. I went to Central Wyoming the other day and stayed overnight, Nancy and I. Next morning, the whole purpose of the trip is when you get into Central Wyoming, in a town called Buffalo, and you're right at the base of the Bighorn Mountains, and you're sitting at about 4,500 feet. It goes up to just slightly under 10,000, like 9,800. But if you start up at daybreak, you see everything from wolves, grizzlies, elk, moose, everything.
Yeah.
So we come out of the hotel. I get her up at 5:30 in the morning because I told her, I said, I want to start up here at daybreak. And I've got all my drone, my cameras, binoculars, everything, all strategically laid out in the back of the truck. In the event I gotta grab something really quick.
Here we go.
Sure as shit.
Yep. Here we go.
A half mile down the road and the damn truck broke down.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Again?
Well, what day was that?
Oh, okay. That was the throttle body?
That was Monday. Yeah. Oh, was I pissed. And it
Dude.
turns out I got my money back from the rental car. That piece of shit. Ugh. I'm stuck at the mechanics for about 8 hours, and I rented a rental car so that hopefully the trip is not a total loss, which it turned out to be. I'm in a Toyota Corolla, which is the biggest piece of garbage I ever drove in my life. I couldn't put all my stuff back there the way I wanted. And then we went back the fire road in an inch of snow, got the damn thing stuck. And because of the traction control and how it cuts back on engine power and everything, we spent almost 3 hours trying to get that vehicle out. I never so much as got the camera out and got a picture of a Tweety bird. Didn't get to fly the drone. Nothing.
I'd be pissed. Yep.
I'm sitting there thinking Matt would be pissed.
Yep. That'd do my head in. Getting up so early, ready, doing without sleep, bleary-eyed bullshit, trying to put a coffee down without throwing up, and then your truck breaks down. You got no footage. That sucked. Dude.
And it cost me $500 to
Yeah.
get the truck fixed. No.
Dude, don't know if anyone wants to answer that. I don't know.
Wow.
No, not unless you monetize the damn thing. I wouldn't even worry about it. You know what? The FAA isn't worried about you or me. They're worried about those repeat offenders who they mail and say, stop doing this, and you blow them off. That's what happened in this case. It's not a case of them just picking on one person. We had our first shipment of vaccines at our work. We were the ones to deliver. The thing is, it's supposed to be 95% effective, right?
When you get your second shot has to be within 21 days or right around
Second
the 21st day.
Now, have you been told, again, this is just what I'm hearing, somebody said when you get the shot, plan on taking the next day off.
It's from all the literature and from all the experiences, and they say it's probably not a bad idea. So that's why I'm trying to strategically plan it. I'm getting it in on a Tuesday afternoon. I do have to work Tuesday night, but I go home Wednesday morning. And they say it can hit you within, I just watched a thing on YouTube tonight. Some nurse in this local area, she was part of what do you call it? Almost like a news media type thing. And she had the shot and she's standing up there and all of a sudden she's like going like this and they're like, uh-oh, somebody grab her. Oh, not fast enough. Boom, down she goes.
Went down.
Mm-hmm.
That's more to do with the fact that she doesn't like needles than what was actually being put into her.
Well,
It works like that.
it was already done. She'd had it done like a couple hours before.
You're introducing multiple viruses into you.
Yeah.
And then your body's supposed to try and antibody that off,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man.
My friend that I brought home from the hospital
Coffee
last
time.
year, not doing good. He
Not doing good?
I talked to him Wednesday, and sounded great. I said, "How you feel?" He goes, "This is the best I felt in a month." And I made sure that the family had gotten a pulse oximeter, to keep an eye on his O2 saturations, and I called today and this morning, and he's did a complete 180, and they rushed him to the hospital this afternoon. His sats were in the 60s.
Oh, shit.
Oh, saturation. That's horrible.
Dude, hang on. Is that the O2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
good.
well,
That's
I have one of those. I'm asthmatic. I have one of those saturation machines, little finger things you put on there.
Yeah.
You don't want to be below 84, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Now, with a COVID patient, I'd be happy with
Yeah.
85. Well, I'd be okay with 85. Nervous, but I'd be okay with it. But he was in the 70s and high 60s. Not good.
What was your O2 when you had COVID?
I didn't. Us medical
You
people
didn't want
were.
to scare yourself.
I have no clue.
You didn't want to scare yourself.
I
You don't
did.
want to scare yourself.
Ron, how do you feel now? Do you feel any aches, any pain?
I'm doing okay. I'm still a little tired, and the cough. I still get this little nasty dry cough, but other than that, I'm doing okay.
I only ask because my sister's significant other, who had it pretty severe, was on a ventilator for 3 months.
Oh
when it
shit!
first kicked off in New York City in March, and he was near death and somehow pulled out. But he's not the same, and that's what she told me. He's not the same. Breathing's a little bit hard, a little compromised for him when he goes out and walks or does any type of activity. And that was months ago. So the long-term effect is pretty crazy.
It's hitting everybody differently. The one that just shocked me was the guy I had back towards the beginning of November, 42 years old, and absolutely no medical history, looked fairly physically fit. And we walked into the emergency room in a town up in northern part of North Dakota to get him, and they had him on a BiPAP machine. It's almost like CPAP. And he steadily declined. And well, then they intubated him, put him on a ventilator, and he still continues to decline. And between the doctor, my partner, and I, we were all getting very nervous. It's like we were making phone calls and changing ventilator settings, and I was just trying everything I was taught in the medical field. What the hell can I do to turn this guy around? And
Obviously, he was getting the steroids and all that, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the thing that turned him around, and I told this to somebody else, but the weird thing that we did is when he was on the ventilator, when the ventilator would breathe in for him, we'd pinch his, almost like pinching your nose shut. We pinched his tube shut and held it for like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, like holding your breath. We did it 4 or 5 times in a row, and then we flipped him upside down and put him prone, put him face down, and left him there for about an hour. And he went from saturations in the low 70s, high 60s, and within that half-hour period, he was back in the 90s.
Was he getting fluid in his lungs? I'm sure he had x-rays. Was there fluid?
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah. All right. Then that makes sense.
Well, they say that's the worst thing you can possibly be on is the ventilator because it's helping you breathe. So
yeah. It's hard to get people off of that.
Yeah, the muscle memorization of your lungs breathing on its own, it kind of loses that.
Like I said, we have a choice. We're still going to have to wear masks, and the only thing the vaccine does, folks, is that it helps protect you and helps you to be not contagious to others. Other than that, it's not going to 100% keep you from getting it.
Well, maybe some of you guys don't know, I work with special needs students in the high school setting because I'm back in the high school setting, and they were going to run little cohort groups. Resource kids who are having problems doing distant learning were going to be brought in. Next group of kids were the kids with special needs that family members are having difficulties working and dealing with them. So they were going to bring them in. But all of a sudden the spikes started happening here in California, and they closed everything down, shut everything down again. And I don't think we're going back to school until like the fall of 2021.
Wow.
The way things are looking.
You know, and Mel said something a little bit ago, and Ron will attest to this, any medical person would. We have no cure for a virus. We don't know how to cure the common cold or the common flu. There's no cure for those. You just have to get over it. So what they've got to be doing is literally giving you a tiny dose of COVID for your body to develop antibodies to it. It's like playing in the sand and eating the earthworm as a kid.
Yeah.
Getting the antibodies.
It's exactly the same as the flu vaccine, mate. That's exactly why. And that's exactly why people need to take it every year, because it doesn't stay in your body forever. So COVID's the flu, along with any other virus like that. And you know, they'll do the same thing about it, but they just didn't have that strain of vaccine, you know, which they had
like
to
Kenny just said, you know, he had a relative or a friend that 29 years old. Yeah.
Shit.
And in that area, they were all out of ventilators. I am seeing us back the beginning of November. I actually absolutely 100% hated my job. I can't tell you guys how busy we were. It was nonstop. I would come in the morning. Within the first hour, we were on the road going, and we went till 8 o'clock the next morning, nonstop. Every flight you would finish, you'd call dispatch and say, "All right, we're finished up. Okay, we got another."
Ron, what I find amazing, and nothing against medical people, doctors, or anything, here in San Jose, the top medical hospital has 66 ICU beds, dude. 66. And there's over 10 million people that live in this area, in an area that's prone to earthquakes, and one day we'll have a major earthquake. So how ready are we?
How many hospitals do you have?
There's a ton of hospitals, but when your main hospital has 66 ICU beds, dude, that's
right.
not saying anything. That's telling me you are not prepared for something like that, something like this in the long run. When the disaster was always imminent here in California with earthquake, they've always talked about the big one.
I think, you know, and not to make things sound complicated, but I think what they have done, which I think happened in this area, is every small hospital. See, where I live, there's basically 2 decent hospitals in the whole state, and there's 100 little tiny hospitals. these tiny hospitals, they get, oh, somebody comes in, oh, I'm not feeling good. I feel like I got the flu. They do a COVID test. They're positive. Oh, we got to transfer you out. You got to go to the big hospitals are in Fargo, Bismarck, North Dakota. And, oh, we have to transfer you. And we were transferring all these people that had minor symptoms on oxygen at 2 liters, and they were filling up all these beds, they put them in ICUs. And these people weren't really deathly sick, and now they have stopped that. They realize, you know what? Okay, you got COVID, you got a little breathing problem, you're otherwise doing okay. You have to stay there.
Treat the symptoms. Yeah.
Treat them, and we'll take the real sick people, but
treat the symptoms, not the name COVID, is what I mean. Yeah.
So, but no, we have slowed down.
Sure.
We've had the highest. Last month we had the highest amount of flights in 5 years of being. My base opened up 5 years ago.
I could being in that line of fire every day here at work, dude. I couldn't do it. I know that for certain. I'll tell you right now. I couldn't do it.
I'll tell you, it was stressing me out to the point where I hated work. I was looking for excuses to, like, hey, do I have enough vacation time to say, hey, I don't feel that good. I don't want to, I hated my job.
Well, do you have that picture handy of what you have to wear every time there's a friggin' COVID patient? He's wearing 2 masks, an N95, another surgical mask over that, a plastic splash guard.
And N95 masks are hard to breathe in, period.
Yeah, and then in a Tyvek suit. I mean, it's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've got it somewhere. My phone here.
I looked at he showed me that, and I said, I bet you're sweating your ass off. He goes, you're damn right.
Dude. Yeah.
I'll talk to you, Ron, because if there wasn't people like you, obviously all shit will go to hell. Holy cow, look at that.
Yeah.
It's a bit better if you ask me.
Sorry.
Oh!
What?
Nothing. He didn't say nothing.
Yeah, it sucked.
I said that quietly.
Yeah, I heard it.
Enough where everybody can hear it.
Oh dear. You would have got the cheeks there. Yeah.
That's bullshit, though. I got to tell you something. That a 29-year-old passes away because you don't have an ICU bed. Fucking call an ambulance, and every ambulance has got an auto vent in it, for Christ's sakes.
Well, that's how prepared are we? That's the thing. It's just
no reason for 29-year-old to pass away.
How can you have a hospital, main hospital, with an ICU unit with only 66 beds? When there's
that's big.
That's big. Yeah,
there's over 10 million people, if not more, in the Bay Area, and even in Santa Clara County, it's huge.
Well, you got to staff it. You got to build it, and then you got to staff it, and then your taxes go twice to what they are now.
Well, they're ridiculous over here, so
I know.
You think you get more bang for your buck?
I just thought they would be a little bit more staffing. It's not so much the bed availability; it's the staffing. I've got two people where I work. One girl she said, I've had enough. She's going part-time, and she said, this continues, I'm out of here.
She tapped out.
Yep, she's had it.
Human nature.
The girl that just started to be my partner a month and a half ago, she said to me, actually today, she goes, I'm not sure I made the right choice by leaving working the ER and coming here and working these 24-hour shifts and getting your ass kicked the whole 24 hours. She goes, I'm not sure I'm going to stay here.
It's a tough gig. It's a tough gig, man. California, Stevie.
You're awake that whole 24 hours. There's no nap in there.
Yeah, Stevie, I am in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. San Jose, south of San Francisco, about 50 miles.
CML.
Take care, Mel.
San Francisco, that's right.
Oh, what are you going to say?
You get lots of nice sunrises out that way.
He wasn't going to say anything about all those gay bastards or anything like that.
That's what I was waiting for, Jim. At least you're honest.
I wasn't going to mention anything about where the sun does shine over there.
Nobody's waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do drone footage. I told you that. If I'm not getting paid, I ain't doing that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's worth it, I guess.
Even if I wasn't getting paid, Al would have to come over to wake me up.
12 p.m. cinematic bars. ND32, maybe ND64.
To make it
Al,
early morning. And then in post, then he just whacks those lighting effects in post. I'm sure you'll be able to.
No, I can't do those immaculate flares like you can do.
Yeah.
So that's
Now, if you came here in the summer, I'd be getting your ass up at 5, 6 in the morning. Like,
well, I get up that early, but I'm not going to get up early to fly a drone.
well, that's what I was saying. We get up. That's when you see the wildlife. You know, the funny thing was,
Why do you get up then?
I didn't tell Nancy
A
the
cup
other
of coffee, watch the news,
was
watch your videos.
when we got stuck in that car.
Morning dump.
Maybe work out, go for a walk.
Watch the birds out my window.
Yeah, watch the birds out the window.
Yeah.
A little bit of this, maybe.
Oh, Mel's gone.
You know.
Sorry, mate. See you, Mel. Take care, brother. If you're already
You
here.
did say bye earlier.
What a waste of time. What a waste of time getting up that early in the morning. All you're doing is scratching your balls and having a coffee. No,
What's wrong with that?
you got to get out there. Well,
Fly a
you
drone
can
and
scratch your balls and have a coffee in a car. on the way
If I was
to your
Nancy and
location.
Ron's waking me up at 5 a.m. to go friggin' fly a drone, I'll say, hey, let me know when you come back.
Yeah. Hotel checkout.
You better be paying me something for me to be waking up that early to fly a drone. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was actually.
Well,
the thing I didn't tell her was kind of funny was when we finally realized we're not getting this car out stuck, and we started hiking out.
Did you look at each other? Was there that moment when you looked at each other and said, shit?
I was saying a lot more. She actually was the calm one. I was the one who just got so pissed off. And what I didn't tell her the one time when I went about 30 yards over in the woods and I got this big log to help kind of, we didn't have anything to dig with. And I went over there and there's fresh grizzly tracks. I'm like, fuck, my gun and my bear spray's back in the truck at the mechanic. I'm like, this is not
Great
this way.
idea.
That's why you carry your missus with you, mate. There's a decoy. Off you go.
Yeah.
Yep. You can run faster than
You'll get out
her.
of any-
Yeah, kick her in the knees. She's the slowest one out.
I don't have to be
Cut her
fast. I
till
just
it-
gotta be faster than you.
Yeah. That's just,
Yeah.
if you're ever in the woods with a buddy, man, only thing you need is the 22 for a grizzly. Shoot your buddy in the knees, make sure he's the slowest one out.
Ron, I'd probably feel like Art did going with you out in that type of setting. City
Yeah.
boy here. I'm not used to the woods. I'll be panicking. Fucking any crack of the sounds in the woods, I'll be hugging up on you,
Look
grabbing
how
my
he feels
seat.
now, trying to grow that mustache.
Yeah.
He's got it upside down, Jim.
I heard that.
It's the other lip, Al. The other lip, mate.
Right there, you see it?
Not you, you knucklehead. All right.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No, we don't
forget about
you, Al. Yeah, I wouldn't go home.
You know what, Ron? I if there was video of you, I bet you $10 you took one of those logs and put it under the car and were trying to get the car out of that friggin' hole.
No, we were using it to dig down to the dirt. Like I said, this car, that traction control thing, that's supposed to help get you out of slippery spots. It kicks the tires, the front tires back and forth. But
It's
then,
like posi traction in the old days.
then the
Just
engine power went out. At the one time I kicked the car, I almost put a big dent. I was so pissed. And then I swung the log out. Oh, I was mad.
that's what I was thinking. You were ripping off the back bumper with a log, going like trying to hump that
Oh.
car out of there.
She
Have
was
you ever
yelling at me. She said, "You need to calm down." I said, "You need to shut up." I said, "It was not a pretty scene out there."
Have you ever seen the Warner Brothers cartoons with the Tasmanian Devil?
Yeah.
That,
There you go.
that was
There's
me. That was,
Yeah.
that was me. That's a pretty good description. Yeah.
We all know you have a very long fuse, Ron. It takes a lot to
Yeah.
piss you off. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fuse, unfortunately, over the years has burnt so far down. It's only this short now.
Yeah. I swear to God, if that grizzly would have come out, he's like, I ain't fucking with him.
I'd have told the grizzly to move the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have too. I could have. No worries there.
Put a piece of bacon on the back windshield. He'll move the car.
You know, it was just a combination of things, you know, over like a 3-day period. And the last thing was, I walked over there to get that. I saw a log over there and I'm like, I'll use that to dig. And I go to walk over there and I look and there's fresh grizzly tracks. And I'm like, fuck me. You know, this is what's coming next. We're going to get attacked by a goddamn grizzly bear.
I got drones and no guns.
Yeah. I had all kinds of cameras, drones, all kinds of shit. Binoculars, no gun, no bear spray. Yeah.
At least I can film my death, right?
Exactly. Do a time lapse. Yeah.
Can he?
A time lapse.
Can he?
Place
Can
it
he
here
just
says
send
good
me
night,
something
y'all.
here? And this.
Matt, place it here. Say
Who?
good night, y'all. Place it here.
Sit
Believe
here.
he's
Good
a
on you.
Floridian.
See
He's
you
a
later.
Floridian,
See.
like, our
Yes.
buddy up there in the corner.
That's Matt. You can make Place It Here blue. He's one of us.
One of us.
Oh, poor bugger.
Oh damn! Why do you have to show that?
I'm going to
Yeah,
show you
you-
something, mate.
We don't get any
Uh,
better looking, do we?
Oh man! Sometimes I wonder why do I have a better camera?
Shit,
I'd rather it be shitty so I can, nobody can see my fucking face and my imperfections. God damn it! Don't do that ever again.
And yet, your camera's better than this
You're doing
4K
all right.
piece of shit.
70-year-old man.
Just let you know, I paid $69.99 on Amazon.
This was $200. This piece of shit.
Hey, the funny thing is when we do Zoom
Al,
classes, I wish my had the piece of shit camera.
Al, this one's for you, mate, and courtesy of Kenny Cardo. And this is going to be the answer to all of your problems.
Kenny says this is his sunrise shot, right?
Yes, exactly right.
The link
And
I
I'm
sent
sure-
you, Matt, is how you do a sunrise. All right.
53
Yeah,
seconds
this is-
of bliss. Right here. Here we go.
Here we go.
Bed to
Yep,
blizzard.
This is out. And no more excuses after this. Just waking up. There you go. Still in bed.
Oh, he's already got
Comfy
it
as well.
flying. I was saying he had the
Damn,
ceiling
right.
fan on high.
And squinting. Don't let him go out the window. Don't.
Here we
Oh, God damn it. Throw it in
There we
Oh, look at that shit.
Oh,
Oh,
God. Oh,
holy.
man.
Oh, shit.
What a shot.
That
When did you
was
do that? That must have
cool.
been a while ago.
Do you know what? Swear to God, he had to have flown forward.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, I
To
don't
get that-
know.
No way he
Uh,
did that like that. Come on.
To do
Go
that,
back to it
you
again.
had to
Go back.
reverse.
You'd have hit the roof.
He's got
They
these
would've
little vignettes, man. It's crazy. It's like the WWE wrestling vignettes or WWF. I want more. Go back to it again. He did that. That was a fucking pretty good shot. That was a really good shot.
Bob Casey, good night, my friend.
Night, Bob.
Good night, Bob. Have a good one.
Bob, are we that late? Bob usually hangs on. Where are we? What time is it?
We're almost at the 3-hour mark.
Oh, shit. Righto.
Look, I thought the
Uh,
ceiling fan was getting him, but no, he's got the drone up already.
Fucking oath.
Oh,
What do you set the aperture and all that other stuff when you're doing this? I'm getting like Jim right now. Fucking Jim. That's what I want to know. Was this manual or was this auto?
Look how he colored that. His skin tone is perfect. He used Da Vinci on that.
Son of a base squinting too. Come on. Talk about throwing in your face.
Hang on. I'm just going to see if this is actually in reverse. Let me have a look at those.
It's not
two.
reversed. Look at him. Look at his
That is-
fingers. Fingers and
that's-
his movement will be able to tell you if it's reversed.
He would have hit that roof if it was not in reverse.
No, you know what? Those sheets there are in reverse. Hang on.
They are? How would you tell? You guys got good eyes.
Matt's given a lot of blowjobs. He knows how it goes.
What you got to remember though,
It's
Jim,
not reverse. He's saying. Kenny's
is
saying
the
it's not
one
reverse.
is the fact that I wasn't the one choking earlier in this stream. So we'll just leave it at that.
How did you not hit that one rooftop, Kenny?
I guess I got to go back and watch the beginning of the stream here tonight.
Thanks, man. We weren't live when that was happening.
Oh,
Share with the world.
It was in reverse. It can't be. There's no way.
Yeah, I think that was he said it wasn't in reverse. And I don't think it was.
How did he see this roof right there then?
He took a shot. He took a chance.
Nah, he had to have flown it 50 times. He knew exactly how high that roof was, and he was checking his monitor height, AGL.
I just want to know how he got the aperture.
ABL,
and
mate. It's
Kenny, were you in
ABL,
auto?
mate, Jim.
Were you in custom 6500 Kelvin?
he said it's not him. It's Brent.
Incandescent? What were you in?
What was your ND filter on that?
I'm trying to look for something in that footage.
That roof was close, man. Look how he pulled up over the guard there, the rail there. That roof right there, that was it.
He said this guy is famous for flying backwards.
Is he?
Yeah. What was his name?
That is great.
But Mateus. Yeah, that guy. I think that guy is was on Ken Heron. That Mateus.
Well,
is he a Filipino guy, Asian kid, or a guy that?
Did he look Filipino?
Did he look Asian?
Am I being racist? I'm sorry.
No,
Like
he didn't look Filipino or Asian.
I don't watch that. I don't watch Ken Heron.
He looked like a friggin' Irishman.
Actually,
beef filters.
He does look a little. He does look a little bit Asian here because he was squinting a little bit. Have a look.
Mateus Erling.
Anyway,
he's awesome at flying backwards. Okay.
I think.
Well, he had.
Great job, Kenny. That was awesome.
He had to know that. He had to know that AGL. You got to know that roof height ahead of time, or you're plowing into it.
How about if he's just a good pilot? He can just like manage it.
No,
from the bed,
Jim. In a situation like that, Jim,
maybe
it's eight.
Hold on. Maybe he just finished the job.
It is bullshit. Go ahead.
Maybe he just finished. Fill in the blank. Was feeling good.
Oh, he just whacked off or got some from the
either
old lady?
or. Yeah.
And he didn't give a shit. He just said it out.
Didn't give a shit.
Mama, and just for I'll go out and crash.
And eye coordination was just on stealth mode. Finger dexterity, all that shit was on point.
Damn, Al, you need to get laid, man.
He was there with the bloody controller like a bar of soap.
Well, I'm giving him kudos. I don't think he did a reverse. I think that was legitimate right there. And was that with the spark?
I think it might be.
Damn.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, wait. Why is Kenny saying that Mateus is the good one? That was Kenny doing that shot, right?
Maybe you seen some videos on Mateus?
I think that's the guy that was on Ken Heron's show the one night.
Am I the only one that doesn't watch Ken Heron?
No, I don't watch it unless I'm taking a break from instructional videos on how to operate DaVinci Resolve.
Well, how's that going? That whole instructional class that you're taking.
Don't go there, Ron.
Oh yeah.
We found out how much he was paying.
Oh.
I have a list.
He's got $1,000 worth of notes.
Ow. You think I'm bullshitting. I
know you do. You're reading from it.
I got a whole notebook full of shit, brother.
Holy shit. Could you imagine flying that distance?
No.
And then doing
just
that?
Missing that rock. Just missing that rock.
Maybe he scouted the area.
That's what I'm saying. He knew exactly that AGL of that rock.
That's not easy at all.
That's not, mate. That's ridiculous.
And so cool.
I'm just
Oh,
wondering,
great.
is this what number drone is this for him?
Yeah, 800. He's crashed the other set.
Hey, Jim.
Or he's that good. It's still the first drone he's ever flown.
He's got Kara Fresh. That's what he's got.
Jim Night Train says you could get Da Vinci for Dummies for $25.
Well, you
hell, they got a free version.
You better times that by 1,000, 2,000.
See, that gives a good indication that it was actually, because it hasn't been cut, and now he's going forward in that cut. What drone is that? That's very fish-eyed. What drone is he using? Have a look at that car. Look how long that car.
Corners.
You're getting critical, Matt.
Over here.
Well, you should have seen Matt cutting up Bob on his third edit.
That's why he left early. That's why he left early.
He's in a fetal position right now in the corner. Fucking crying.
No.
He'll never shoot again.
Damn you, Matt. I lost a subscriber because of you. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. That's hard to do going backwards. Losing altitude, that is difficult. Oh, well, not when you're looking at it, it's not.
This must have been like this is probably before I subscribed to him and knew about Kenny. Look at that.
That's
Was he
good.
going through those holes and all that? Yeah.
It looks like he's got a Phantom. Is that like a Phantom 3, Phantom 4?
I'll tell you now, he's probably got a GoPro facing backwards.
Oh. Wow.
Son of a bitch.
Conspiracy theorist right here.
He's got a 360X1 or 1X or whatever it is on there.
Yeah, absolutely. And that, oh, yes.
Oh, it's not you, Kenny. This isn't Kenny. He said it's not him.
No, it's not Kenny.
Oh, fuck. You guys maybe thought it was Kenny.
Why would you think that when it's totally not Kenny?
I didn't know. That's what I was saying. I'd never seen these videos before.
Well, neither had I. That is some pretty cool stuff. I like that. What's this one here? I'll piss off with your ads.
I know. Some of them, you get 2 and 3 ads on there now. Have you been through that? And you can't click off the ad until
it's the worst. I've gone on video tutorials, and it's like fucking 10 commercials.
What? You go to tutorials too?
Yeah, I do go to tutorials. I want to learn. This is the guy I was talking about here. Is this the guy that does the backward stuff? This might be the guy. I don't know.
Yes.
Drone maneuvers. It is the guy. I've seen some of his work.
Pull back shots made with the Phantom 4.
This guy's pretty good.
And remember, the Phantom 4 does not have AccuSync. Lining it up. Got to be just right.
You just don't give a shit in this point. You know what I mean? Whatever happens, happens.
We've seen your footage, Al.
Hey, look what's coming back. Tomorrow I'm going back up to the cabin. I'm going to take 12 p.m. footage with the Mavic 2 Pro.
Nice, brother. Make good use of that ND2000, eh?
Well, yeah.
That was my problem, Al. I shot that shit in sunlight blasting right at me.
That's hard. That's very hard with a Phantom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
No, come on.
You don't think he's doing it?
No, he can't even see the thing. So how's he doing this?
I think it's just, how else would you do it? Even if you flew straight forward, it's hard to do it. You would be stopping.
Very difficult.
I don't have a clue. I don't.
Just some people are good pilots. He's just taking a risk.
Bullshit.
He's a mile away, and he went through 3,000 trees.
That's a lot of trees, Jim.
And yet he's in the corner showing you.
You think
okay. He's proving it. So the cars are all moving in the same direction with no cuts.
Maybe
Sure. Now,
maybe he paid for the $2,000 learning version of DaVinci. Ever thought of that?
Don't start, Al.
See, now he's getting weak transmission because he's above those trees.
hey,
That's
Al,
impressive either way you put it.
I bought a course from Film Reserved too. Film Resolved for Fusion. Just wait
Just call up Kenny and Matt. And you'll be good to go. Don't
Wait
waste your
till
money anymore.
till I get my shit together with Fusion.
He's doing worse going forward.
Yeah, I was
No.
going to say. Now,
I'm
now I'm a doubter. Now I'm not believing it.
Shucking and jiving all over the place.
But I know the Phantom 4s do fly better backwards than they do forward.
Really?
Yeah. It's hard to what's it called? Declination? Jim, you would know something like that, depending on where you're at in the planet.
Yeah, it's a 15-degree difference.
Yeah.
Here we go. He's proven that he's.
This isn't how he's dead.
Oh, hold on. Let me see it.
Yeah, okay. That'll be for all the haters out there who just blast him for flying and reversing the footage.
Like us?
Like we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's obviously done it, but he was having more trouble flying. I think maybe to the fact that he was looking at the drone, because some people have a lot of trouble when they fly the drone directly at them, getting their left and rights mixed up. He's
lining this up perfectly. Look at him.
There he is.
He's going to go flat knackers here.
He's got this lined up. So those trees must be perfectly 10 feet apart. You know what I'm saying?
But what
I
you've
don't
got
know.
to rely on.
Look how straight he's flying backwards as opposed to forward.
Well, what he's got to rely on when he's doing that is the fact that the drone's not going to drift at any point if he was to do that. Now, we all know that under a canopy like that and things like that, that there's a good chance that the drone's going to be drifting a little bit.
And that's what I'm saying. It's the Phantom 4 with the regular light bridge, the first edition of light bridge.
Almost.
Somebody says the Phantom 4
Bye-bye,
Pro
Matt.
on here. Rick said he uses the P4P most of the time.
See, that's starting to get in a little bit of trouble area here once he gets a bit. Oh, God damn it.
Wow.
You hit that, didn't he? Holy
No way.
shit. Holy shit.
Nice. Nice stuff.
Hey, Al.
Yeah.
What would you? I sold my Phantom 4 Pro to a girl up here in the town where I work. You don't know a clue about drones. I'm thinking about buying it back. What would you consider an offer?
Really? What'd you sell it for?
$1,000.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
you
about
would-
a year and a half ago.
I would say probably 800, 750.
No, 800 is good. 800's fair.
Is he going to do it again? That was actually pretty good, because once you start getting higher, your chance of hitting something is increases somewhat. And then you just went through that freaking fork in the tree. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty good.
That's incredible, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Want to earn a living online? Well, yeah, actually, we do. How do we do that?
He said Jim would pay $2,000.
What we all know is you don't put any effort into anything, and you will be a millionaire before you know it.
I think when you're doing shots
God's
like that,
sake,
you
don't
just don't
color grade it. Just put it on.
You just don't care.
I want to know how it works. I want to know how to do it. And if they got XYZ underneath the friggin' color knobs, why is it there? What is XYZ? So then I go off, and turns out to be from the 1931 XYZ of the CIE, which is Cinema Association, that has to do with the perceptual view of the color intake of your eye cones. And I kid you not, look up LMS. It has to do with your eye cones, what color they can see and what nano range.
Cones usually stuff my eyes up, to be honest.
I know way too much for someone who can't do shit.
I think you think too much about it. Matt, do you think about that stuff when you're editing? On DaVinci?
No,
because he's out at 4 in the morning.
That's what
Dark
I'm
out.
fucking saying.
About cones in your eyes?
All he gives a shit about is getting up early and getting to his spot.
Nothing,
And the rest handles
nothing
itself.
wrong with it. A couple of cones.
Yeah.
Everything turns out fine in the end.
Gary says, "Does Jim speak English?"
dear.
Matt, all you need is a couple cones and a few beads.
I know what that meant.
Does Jim speak English? Oh, look, you want to see? You know what?
He's
This
letting
is-
that
this is
blow
how
by,
fucking
Ron.
proud
I
was
know,
of
I know
myself,
he kind of let
right?
that slide by.
Yeah, he's not saying nothing.
Look at this. Look at this for being proud of myself. And that's nothing. What this dude just showed us, that's nothing. Look at this. What through one tree. I'm happy with myself. Hey, what a moron. Hey, that was hard enough. For
I'd
God's
be
sake.
happy if I got the color right. Forget the tree.
Was that Matt? Was that with the Mavic 2?
Yes, it was. Fuck, I was careful.
Did you have the obviously you had the obstacle avoidance turned off?
It doesn't have the
All off,
side
brother.
stuff. But yeah, what about that
No,
back sensor?
No, all off. All
All
off.
Yeah, as I say, you would have to turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. As I said, I don't fly with them on because once you're up there, they're irrelevant. And when you're down here, you can't get your shot. So
Kenny
they're off.
wants to see your face in that video again.
Up my face.
He was eyeballing that drone, wasn't he, Kenny?
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to go past 30 trees. It was just one.
I was fucking watching it.
He's
Eh?
happy to make it through one.
I don't blame you. I'd have done the same thing.
Here you go, Kenny.
I'd have
Look
had
at
a
this.
string on
I'd have
it.
been like this.
Here's my. Here we go. Hello.
I think I can. I think I can.
Oh, I had it. Dave, here we go. Oh, through there. Go, go, go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. And I got out of there as quick as I could.
Matt, you're in a scrum stance. You know that, right? Like you're in a scrum.
That's the one where
Bend
I'm
the
grabbing it.
knees, flat back, bend the hip, knees, and ankles. You're ready to go.
That's in
Yeah,
case
I
he has
know.
to go chase after it.
Yeah. Yeah, dead right, brother. Dead right. I mean, I sent my stunt drone out the other day to an island. I didn't have my stunt drone with me that day, so it was the Mavic 2 all the way, and I had about 10 goes at lining that up and then going slowly back. Okay. Then I nailed it. Was getting too close, nearly crashed it a couple of times, and then I thought, right, I think I got this then, and then I just nailed it back, and off I go. I said, it's going to stay there. It's going to stay there. And I just sort of closed my eyes, and I thought, it's got to miss. I was hoping, and as soon as I got through all that gap and all that, I thought, bugger this. Out I went. See you later. No chance of hitting shit. Yeah, man. I won't do that again in a hurry.
Did you play with playing that forward and backwards?
What with the in post?
Yeah. Did you play around with it to see how it looked forward and backwards?
Jim's getting ideas.
Here we go.
Just tell him.
I didn't.
Just tell him.
No, I didn't. And the thing is, a lot of people, well, I don't know if a lot of people might think it wasn't in reverse, but what you got to think of is the fact that that drone will not descend as fast as it went up. All right. So if it was in reverse, it'd be a lot slower coming down. You know what I mean? So once
And they
once you
never
go-
come straight down. They always do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and that's where I nailed it backwards and punched it up, and she'll go up like that. So yeah, if you don't think it's backwards, then try it yourself, and you'll find that you won't be able to come down very quickly at all. And you
Wait,
still
Jimmy,
got
I trained rough on you tonight, buddy.
you what? Night train?
Yeah.
Is it?
On Jim.
Capture life. You're one tree ahead of me, so that laugh. Yeah, man. Actually, I think it was Stevie's channel where he was out with someone, and this the dude was flying sideways, taking some footage, and he flew straight into a freaking building.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Down it went. Oh my God, what's he got here? Oh, Oh,
Actually, that UV lens, you remember what that did to my footage, right, boys? Turned it all red?
Yeah.
I think we all know the story. Been told about 1,000 times.
Shut up, Al.
Matt, how was your ride home from Mama?
good, mate. Yeah. Pretty long, but had some good weather. So,
Do any flying?
no, I didn't do any flying on the way there or on the way back because on the way there we had border issues, so I had to get in, and on the way back I had to do a mad dash to get out through 3 borders. So I didn't bugger around with stopping anywhere and taking footage.
When you come back, did they have like a time limit or something, or
no, they didn't.
you just weren't taking any chances?
That's right, and it's lucky I did because New South Wales just blown up with COVID, so I would have been stuck in New South Wales if I left any later, which I didn't want. So I'm back now, so it's all good.
So we're waiting for your drone footage with Andy. When are you going to post that?
Yeah, I'm going to stretch that out over a few weeks.
5 a.m. Wow.
Holy moly!
Wow. Yeah, been on for a while since almost the beginning with us.
Take care, brother.
That's amazing.
That was a friend of mine who crashed in the building. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, into a building, and he did. And I think they actually ended up taking off again, changed some props, and off they went. I didn't think it actually, which surprised me because they usually smash arms and bloody camera gimbals, break off, and do all sorts of stupid things. And he didn't hit it softly, mate. He was moving.
Oh, look, the gimbal doesn't want to do its dance anymore or something like that,
What's wrong with the gimbal? Yeah.
Matt, you know what cracked me up is that night you were there with parents and you said Mom had watched Northeast Drone Productions Pizza Night about 3 times, 4 times?
Something like that, yeah. There's a shitload of views on that freaking live stream. It's like 340 something views, I think, on that. That's the biggest ever.
Did you see the episode of Live from Sturgis, Who's Your Daddy, season 1?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did she?
Mom saw that?
Yeah, she knows you're a pig. She knows you're a pig, Al. She knows you're a womanizer. So she did. She watches most of them.
What age do you have to be before we're pedophiles?
You've got video footage of that too. Well, I can't read that. What's that?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
No,
yeah,
Matt,
the other one was
Matt was the last one.
Yeah, that was. I was looking a bit Asian there too. Yeah. Yes, it hit hard and was fine. Some too, probably.
That guy lines it up somehow, man.
Yeah. There'll be a Who's Your Daddy season 2 this year at Sturgis.
Well, good. That's a good thing, and hopefully, old number 7 pops a noggin in again.
Oh, I'll be looking for her. I know right where to find her.
Be careful with this COVID.
I tell you what,
that might look like old number 9.
I might even get Chris Hope to join me. Come up. Can you imagine? That would be a hoot, dude.
With the stardom she got, I mean, I must have seen her on 50 different videos.
Well,
she'll be doing that again.
With a bit of luck this year, although I can't see it happening the way the shit's going down, especially in the US, man. There's a shitload of crap going on there with COVID and crap. So hopefully by then it'd be cleared up. Let's fingers crossed, and I might be able to get my ass over there and do some shit, mate. It just stuff this year's plans right up, mate.
Plan it for after the first week of the month, so I have my medication and I can come.
Yeah, you do that.
What a bitch. Oh, Ron, by the way, now that pharmacy refuses to fill my medications anymore.
Why? If you got a prescription?
No, they got a new pharmacy, just refuses to fill it.
So where do you get it?
I have to go to another one in another town.
You go back back alley or what?
Same Walmart, same Walgreens, but a different one.
How can you refuse?
I don't fucking know. I called Deerfield, Illinois, the headquarters. They said they would clear it up. Nope, this bitch just refuses. Refused. And now Ron
You got to put a fucking.
caught me one time when I was on the phone with them. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. This isn't the medication I started yesterday. We're talking about years. The same medication
that's
through the
right.
same
Exactly.
pharmacy, through the same people.
Yeah, exactly right. You need to put a fucking filter on that camera of yours on that Mavic Pro there, brother.
I need to film that broad next time she opens her mouth and put it on there. The pharmacist.
Hey guys, just because I'm thinking back, what Adrian okay? Was it really that bad?
No,
He didn't look very good.
no, he's not. He's not going good, right?
Really?
And he hasn't been around either.
I noticed he like the other night he didn't have a live stream, and I mean physically, is he okay? Or
Let's just say if he
Sorry.
he looked like he was ready to cry. That's from the image I looked at. Like
He told him
really-
he's fighting
like
back.
really
in
bugging him.
tears.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not having a good time over there, and I can't contact him. Well, either I don't know if anyone got private numbers, but I can't contact him because he hasn't got YouTube anymore, or he hasn't got the Messenger and all that sort of shit. So I can't even send him a message or ring him up or do any crap.
Hey, how do we call you on the phone? How would we even call you, Matt?
Call me.
Matt,
I'll have to give
Ron,
my
you
phone
called Australia once for Trevor that time he was in trouble.
I called. Who the hell did I talk to? What's his name? Shoot, the guy who used to come on your show, Matt.
Peter Carroll.
No, not Peter. The guy had he had birds in his house.
Mad Kiwi, Craig.
Kiwi, yeah. I think I instant messaged him.
This was the time that the guy was actually having a breakdown on screen. And I wasn't on that one. Ron, everybody was panicking. And like, how do you get in touch with, help over there?
And trouble is too, he's out in a rural location too. Trevor, what's happened to him? He pop up anywhere?
Hold on 1 second, bud.
What? I haven't seen him pop on any chats. I haven't even checked his channel out for a while. What was it? Manic Magic, wasn't it?
Manic
Typical.
Magic, yeah.
Typical.
100% participation.
Typical.
Keep typing in LDRs. I can never find your channel anymore, mate. So I don't watch videos.
Yeah, I figured that. Lost connection with all you guys. That's okay. I keep on pressing on, moving forward.
Oh, shit.
Okay, looks like Manic. Let's have a look. He hasn't uploaded a video for 12 months.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been that long already? Holy
It has
shit.
been. It has been. Because he's got a Manic Magic Lives. So it was after that crap that he went through.
Yeah.
So he's renamed his channel, and he hasn't got.
Good night, Kenny.
He was in the hospital for a while and all that. Then he came out.
Lake Bonnie Walk. Yeah, no, he's 12 months, mate. Yeah.
Holy cow. I wonder if he's okay. He was right by the water there, and then he started doing some watercolor shots with his phone, but he had his phone in that vertical position. And he's doing lives.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny's leaving us, guys. Kenny Cardoso is leaving us. Take care, Kenny.
Oh,
Yeah.
see you, Kenny.
I'm going to jump off here.
Yeah,
I got to get something to eat.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. It was fun.
3 hours. Bloody hell. Okay.
Please look
Yeah.
forward to my 12 o'clock shooting up in
I can't
Snow.
wait to see all that bright
Oh, yeah.
footage.
It's going to be fantastic. Nice and bright. ND64, maybe ND100.
If you need me to add some contrast, let me know.
You did it.
I'm thinking about doing HDR.
Okay. Dolby Vision.
2020. Dolby Vision.
Good night, guys.
All right, later, guys.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. the do Ron has gone. He's still there. He's going to come back and go, where is everyone? Anyway, thanks very much again. Great day, great night for you lot, I guess. Thanks for popping in, everyone. Got some good videos too out of some people this week, and hopefully there's some information out there that could help Bob out too, which he was obviously after to do with his videos. But yeah, Stevie, great stuff, mate. Liking your stuff, man. It's really good. Night Train, thanks very much for popping in. Kenny's gone and all that sort of shit. Thanks everyone again for popping through on another Friday night, Saturday morning, all that sort of bizzo. Have a great, no worries, Stevie. Have a great weekend. Have a great week, and hopefully we'll see you again same time next week, eh? So take care all. And actually, no, I won't be next week. Sorry, it'll be Christmas Day for you, so I won't be having a live show. So Merry Christmas to everybody, eh? Hope you have a really good Chrissy, and we'll see you again after Christmas, I should imagine. We'll start it up again. All right, take care. See you later. See you, Ron. Take care, brother. Catch us all again.